What's up, chat? How's it going? I'm your co-caster Cap, along with Disputed.
Your other co-caster, I am Disputed Origin, aka Old Man.
Yep, he definitely chickened out on today's race, but it's okay. We
Yeah,
have a
that's
pretty good
probably what
race.
happened.
We have a pretty good race today. It's a little tricky, I think, but let's go over the survivors that we got set up. We have Captain with orbital strikes,
Interesting
double
loadout.
resupply beacon. It's a really interesting one. I think.
Also, before
There
we
you go.
talk about any of these, I've noticed there's abandoned aqueduct on every single
Yep,
loadout today.
every single one. We all have pot rolling all day today, which is pretty sick.
So obviously on Captain, that's gonna be really easy with the beacons.
Yep.
But
Should be a free bands.
it's gonna be a pot rolling check day. So that's gonna be
Yep,
interesting to see.
be tight. But yeah, first loadout captain looks fairly all right. I think you can get some really cool and interesting builds with the resupply beacons. And then next we have full default Huntress. So
One of the worst loadouts in my opinion. I hate this one.
yeah,
The
it's
primary is
actually bad.
preferable probably, but everything
Yeah,
else is kinda bad.
yeah, strafe is really consistent. You don't have to rely on finding crit or anything like that. But again, we have free bans on every survivor and potential free pre on three of them. So that should help them out, especially with the Huntress loadout.
And they're not gonna have to deal with any Z constructs here. These are some pretty easy maps.
Yep, true.
Abyssal, Rally Point
It'll just be
Delta,
Sky
not too bad.
Meadows that they got to worry about. Then after that, we have good old roll Mando. It's almost full default,
Uh,
except we have nades, which is really helpful considering, again, we got free bans.
Bans,
And
yeah.
that's a really easy ban proc, along with the secondary attack. When you pierce an enemy, you can also proc bans. So
You can.
Commando should
It's
be utilizing bans pretty well.
We'll see. It's kind of a weak ban proc. Either way you do it, it's like
Yeah,
700% or 500%. It's not gonna be as strong as somebody like Loader, but
yeah, there's
it's gonna be
definitely
alright.
survivors with better ban procers, but Mando has stuff.
Speaking of, we have Bandit here with Desperado. This is probably the best
Whoa.
loadout today, I would say.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
it looks like
sure.
they're starting. So
Oh,
today we
yeah.
have Corny, Cabbage, and K Plan. I was supposed to be playing today, but Race is sick, so I had to fill in for the
Yep.
cast. Race is here, by the way. He is controlling the stream, and we're commentating over it. But
Yep. He's
he's not yet
whispering in our
talking.
ears.
He's whispering sweet nothings.
Yep. But yeah, we got captain. We have obviously two of the highest deload racers in the game right now, which is Cabbage and K, both at the bottom.
hmm
But we also have Corny at the top, which he dominated the early stages of the races. And if he can really get in the mode, I think he can be a really, really good competitor for these races against these
Oh
two.
yeah,
So it's kind of anyone's game here.
he
Definitely the
definitely has
survivors are kind of a
potential.
toss up. Not everyone's favorites or most ran, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'd say that's true. All of these guys have the potential to win today, though.
Yeah, and we
Not
got
sure
K
what
just hacking
K
right
is
now.
doing.
I forgot to turn on something. What is that? I forgot
That's
to turn on
impossible to
English.
see.
What do I do?
Uh,
Does I mean, can't you just change it? Oh, it's fine. I'll let me just jump in there real quick.
okay. He forgot to turn on the English, I guess. I didn't know that could happen. Oh, okay. Me? Alright. Uh, Sorry about that, guys.
All right,
Technical
yeah.
difficulties.
So he'll just stay off of English for this loadout, so he doesn't have to reset the run, and it'd be all weird. So for all you Japanese speakers out there, there you go. K right bottom. That's all for you.
All four of you.
Yeah. This is so far a pretty decent start. We see Cabbage already starting the TP with a Beetle Queen. There's a Mountain Shrine. We have an energy drink AP round. Looking pretty all right so far. Good
It
items.
is. Uh, Trying to figure out how to turn up my
Oh, the
microphone.
beacon bug. True. Well, they're all dealing with it, so it's even better that K doesn't restart. So there's a bug in Risk of Rain 2. Hopefully it'll get fixed eventually, but if you start your game and then your first run is captain, you won't be able to use your beacons at all.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only the only way to fix that is to exit the game, choose another run, and then you'll be fine. But
Ooh, look at this. Cabbage got
oh
banned from the teleporter.
yeah, Runel's
He's the
ban
only
is
one that's
really
done it
good.
so far. He's
Yeah,
also got
Cabbage is looking good. He has
the most
all the good
items.
items. Yeah.
K did take the time to
Nice.
get that equipment, but it was the backup, so
The backup. Yes. I mean, for captain, it's better than most survivors, but it's still not the best equipment that you'd want unless you have like spare
no.
drone parts.
I mean, it doesn't do that much. The drones rarely die
No.
anyway. They die after 30 seconds, so
Yeah.
dodging the projectiles is kinda irrelevant. But if they
Yeah.
find Drone Man or something, looks like oh, K is going for the mountain trend. That's gonna be really good. He's gonna get 2 ice bands here,
Two
or maybe a
bands.
yellow. We'll
Yeah,
see.
true. We know for sure the first drop will be a Runald's band, but we definitely don't know if the second will be that 15% chance for the Queen's Gland. So I guess
You
we'll
might
see.
s with Beetle Queens, though, you might struggle a little bit here, especially considering they don't have any gasoline or AoE in
Yeah.
general,
Also, since they have the Captain Beacon bug, they're not able to speed shoot,
right?
which is pretty rough. So for those of you who don't know what speed shooting is, basically you can animation cancel your cocking of the shotgun with your beacon menu, but since they can't pull up the beacon menu since they don't have any beacons, they're not able to do that. So unfortunate, but they all have to deal with it. And Cabot is already on the stage 2, ready for his free 2
Yeah.
bans.
Let's see how K deals with this teleporter.
Orbital
He's
Strike
doing
is
alright.
pretty nice. Like
Yeah.
I've been running Diablo so much since I've been like speedrunning and really just trying to perfect all the Diablo timings and stuff like that. But Orbital Strike isn't bad. It really isn't. It's just
No,
like, god damn, is that nuke so good?
especially against Mithrix.
Yeah.
A lot
Orbital
of times
strikes
you don't
against
even have to
Mithrix are
fight
kind of
him.
rough. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got just the perfect amount of delay to where they're really hard to hit,
Ooh.
and it looks like it is 2 ice bands.
Yep.
Really good
2
decision
ice
from
bands
K
on
there.
the right bottom on K's screen.
Cabbage already on stage 2, already got
And
the
yep,
buttons done.
he's
I know in
zooming.
in the past, Cabbage has had a little bit of trouble with pot rolling and buttons. Obviously, on this loadout, he doesn't have to worry about that, but, we'll see how he deals with that today.
Yep. We'll have 3 other loadouts where also K. K was kind of complaining about having to roll pots on all the survivors today, but yeah, you don't have to. It's definitely optional, but it's definitely a power spike if you're able to roll pots efficiently.
Cabbage already onto the second teleporter. He's
And
zooming.
killed the boss already. Jeez. I will say that if you do go too fast, you can bite yourself in the ass. We'll see if that happens to Cabbage. He does really good about like really maintaining survivability even in like these stressful situations. So we'll see. But he can kind of get into that speedrun mindset a little too much and maybe not loot enough. We'll see though.
Mhm. I mean, his build's looking pretty good. Band,
It
armor
is looking
piercing
good.
round, crowbar, a little bit of speed. I think K has the
Yep.
best build so far,
Yeah.
ironically being the last one to leave
The
here.
slowest. Yep. That's always how it goes. We'll see how it ends up. Again, they have the resupply beacons. Both of their beacons are resupply. So any equipment that they have, they can really utilize it to the fullest potential.
Oh,
But it looks
true.
like Corny and K only have the backup, which, again, it's not an impactful equipment unless you find drone parts.
Yeah, hopefully they find
Sadly,
something a little bit better.
yeah.
Vase is
If they
really good with
can,
the
yeah,
beacons.
definitely. Any sort of mobility equipment just allows you to go across the entire stage within a few seconds. Just so nice.
Let's see, Corny is getting bans here. It looks like he chose to do that before the TP. I think Cabbage is gonna do it after. Yeah, I think that's where he's going right now.
Cabbage missed out on one energy drink that the other two found. I wonder if that will impact kind of the survivability aspect of Cabbage's run.
It might.
Getting
Very
movement
well
on
might.
Captain is so
It's
beneficial.
essential. He
Yeah.
with skill, so he can be really hard sometimes.
Yep. Like
And
Captain's
again, that's
strong, but
why it's even more important to find a mobility equipment. Because on Captain, a lot of times you kind of have to use that as your bootleg mobility skill.
yep,
You do
it's
have the
definitely helpful.
orbitals, but
Let's hope they find a feather. A feather is so
oh
helpful
yeah,
for Captain runs. Like for these racers, they should know how to survive with just a feather and maybe a little bit of speed. But again, it's still so tricky when you're trying to go fast and just like trying to think on the fly. It's really tough.
so I wonder if we'll see Cabbage leave here. I imagine we will. He does
Yeah, I
have a
think
little bit of
he'll just
money.
head out. He's got good items, man.
3 bands. K's gonna leave with 4 probably. Oh, look at all those strike drones. Holy shit.
Yeah. Use the resupply beacon on K's screen. Look how many drones they got.
Easy.
I mean, hey, if you got fucking 12 of them going at it, you're not going to get hit because they all get microbots from Captain and they just take aggro from everything. Look at that.
Yeah. I really want to
K
see
doesn't
this
have to
with Drone
worry.
Man.
Oh, it'd be so good. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that build.
No, because only psychopaths run double supply, but
I have been running single supply and one hack, which is pretty
you're a
fun.
psychopath.
Yeah, I'm a psychopath. Cabbage already on stage 3.
A little bit of speed
And there's a
shooting
void
from
cradle.
Corny here.
Nice. Corny top of the screen, being a gamer, just finishing the teleporter boss.
See if Cabbage is going to go for the Prion here. I imagine he will.
Yeah, he loves the Prion. And he's definitely been known to utilize it to its fullest potential pretty often in the races.
I mean, with that many bands. And he's got,
Yeah.
how many? Is that 3?
And the
2 or 3
crowbars.
crowbars?
That's 3 crowbars on Cabbage's screen. And the other 2
2
don't have a
ice
single
bands?
crowbar. That's interesting.
A bunch of them were right next to the teleporter. I wonder, they might find him here. Yeah, it looks like Cabbage did get the Prion.
And Cabbage will have 7 full Prion shots against Mithrix since he has those resupply beacons.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's crazy. Phase 1 will be a little tough with Prion because it's phase 1 and Mithrix doesn't really stand still too often in that phase. But once it gets to phase
Cabbage.
3, oh, he's very low.
Prion
Jeez.
shots out. We'll see how he
He
deals
should be
with
using
phase
his
2.
Prion. Yeah. Oh,
He's
Cabbage.
scaring me. He's got a fuel cell too, so he can utilize it even more.
Yeah. Oh man, the lysate cell with these beacons are actually insane. One lysate cell is basically 3 fuel cells.
True. I didn't think about that. You're right.
Yeah. Lysates are insane with the again, lysate only affects your primary beacon, so the secondary beacon doesn't matter too much. But that's still extra uses for the resupply primary beacon, which is again so good.
Oh yeah. Looks like Corny did find one of the crowbars and a little bit of crit somewhere. So did
Nice.
K actually.
I think there was a crowbar on stage 1 as well that I think I saw K pass up, maybe. I don't remember.
For speed, it looks like K found another energy drink somewhere. So he's got 3.
Yeah, he's zooming, as well as Corny.
Oh, I think he just found that.
And Cabbage didn't find the gas either. I think. Oh man, I'm kind of nervous for Cabbage.
There's a
We'll
caffeinator
see.
there. Looks like Corny is not going to take it. I mean,
Mm.
caffeinator, not the best with resupply.
No, not really essential. You're already gonna probably have just about your cooldown back by the time you finish using the caffeinator. I think it's like 15 hits for the caffeinator before you have to refresh it, something like that.
Something, but like, it doesn't matter really.
Yeah,
Corny and K are neck and neck here.
yeah, they are pretty synced up.
Left at about the exact same time. Builds look very similar. Looks like there's a void cradle up there. I think maybe that's what Cabbage is going back for right now. He found a
Yeah.
ukulele and a chronobobble. Chronobobble is actually huge here.
Yeah, like along with the ukulele, which is really nice. Kind of just an AOE slow.
It
really
is,
helpful.
especially with like the orbitals having that slow makes it a lot more consistent.
Yep. Oh yeah, we
Opal.
should. Nice. The survivability on Cabbage is substantially better than when he started the TP on this stage.
Oh yeah. Still missing some of that speed though. Looks like K found the opal.
Yep. And we should note that K is a little bit behind on time because he did pause a little bit because of the language situation. So we do have to keep that in mind a little bit. It's not too much of a difference, thankfully. Man, if this was a loader run, ooh, boy.
Yeah,
I'm thinking the last
loader.
Dude, loader's too good. I'm telling you. The last race we had like the perfect loader loadout. It was like Afterburner, a bunch of bands. Dude, it's the dream.
Whenever I watch your race practice streams, you're always like, I should probably play the other survivors more. Fuck it, I'm gonna play loader.
Let's loader streak. It's all good. It's so hard to.
Ooh, plasma shrimp on K.
Okay,
Cabbage missed that.
that's from up top, huh? Oh, Cabbage didn't actually get the Void Cradle. Why didn't he get it? He was already like halfway there.
I don't know. Maybe he just forgot about it. I can't tell what any of
Oh
K's purchasers
man.
are because I do not speak Japanese.
um. So Corny. So everyone saw the Void Cradle when they spawned in because it was like right in front of them. So Corny should know it's there. I hope he goes back for it because Plasma Shrimp is insane.
Yeah. A
Like
budget
very
brilliant
good.
behemoth,
Yeah, basically just damage
especially on
up.
Captain.
As long as they can keep that shield up, which it looks like Corny is struggling on the TP a little bit. A lot of pests.
He should put a resupply down.
He should. And then just spam the backup
Ooh,
like we saw K do.
broke his elixir. Looks like he already did that once. I don't know why he's holding out on the other beacon.
Yeah.
We see Cabbage already on the 4th teleporter. He's zooming.
Jesus.
No pillar skips yet.
Nope. Oh. So Cabbage has a Void Touch Wandering Vagrant. He's bullrugging it. The teleporter boss is now infested. Let's hope he can deal with it quickly. Okay, it's over.
There we go. He's
Good.
fine. Another ice
Another
band.
band. Jeez, man.
This would be a really good loader run, you're right.
Or even a
Or runner.
Diablo run. Just not Orbital Strike, unfortunately.
With Prion, though.
Yeah, the Prion with the resupply beacon. It looks like only Cabbage got the Prion.
He was the
Other
only one
two
fast
didn't.
enough.
Yeah. Oh man. That's scary. If okay. Noted.
YouTube streaming is the best, dude.
Yeah, I love YouTube streaming. It's good and always accurate, and you never are 2 hours behind.
Shout out Neil Breen, CEO of YouTube. Represent.
We see Corny going back up to the Void Cradle. He knows.
He's gonna
He's
find
like,
it.
yeah, I got to get that shit.
I don't know
really
if it's gonna
supply.
balance out not having the Prion though. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But there's always a chance to find another equipment.
That's
Freon
true.
isn't like. Oh wait, there's another equipment barrel right here too. See what
K
Corny
open
gets. Oh yeah, K did open it. It was a forgive me please. Not too beneficial here.
Yeah, they don't really
We
have
do have
anything.
we have a Void Seed on Siren's Call. We can get an easy Alloy Worship unit kill off of the Void Seed. So we should see all three of them get the red, I would think.
Maybe. It does kind
It
of
shouldn't be too hard
take
at
a
all.
minute.
It's right next to the pillar.
It's not hard, but it does take a second. It
Yeah.
looks like Cabbage is just trying to clear the seed.
Oh man, he's
He
not
might
going to
go for
utilize.
a
Ooh.
skip.
I think if he was spending time to clear this seed, he might as well have spent time to get the Alloy Worship unit out and get a free red. But it does take a little bit of time. It's an investment
Safer
and a gamble.
spaces.
Saver space
That's
is
really
huge
good.
on Cabbage's
Make it
screen.
easier to open the other Void Cradles here too. It's a great utility. Helps with fall damage,
Oh my
blood
God.
shrines.
And a Polyloot.
Oh,
What a Void Seed.
dirty.
And now he goes for the Worship unit. So
but okay, think about this. So he's got Polyloot here, but he did not find the Plasma Shrimp. If the other two
yeah,
get this Void Seed, they're gonna have a really good build here.
we see Corny and K synced up once again going to the next stage.
Yeah, almost exactly. They both got a ukulele already too.
I'm kind of scared for Cabbage. Like that Prion's nice, but it is Captain. They don't have a lot of mobility. They don't have a feather. Getting that Prion hug, which is essential to get like insane damage. Again, chat, if you don't know, the initial orb of the Prion, what's going on?
He got a feather.
Oh, feather.
From that void potential.
Yeah, on Cabbage. And an instant kill on the Worship unit with the Prion. Oh, man.
Wow. It's all those bands /
A
crowbars.
Scorpion. Holy.
Cabbage
So
is
K's
kinda killing
doing
it right now.
Yeah, Cabbage is killing it. K's doing what I wish Cabbage did, which is breaking all of the eggs initially and then just using the Void Seed to clear out Alloy Worship unit. So K should get Scorpion pretty well, along with the Plasma Shrimp and Polyloot. This is going to be insane. I don't know. Like, Cabbage is looking good. His time is looking really good. But the power spike with the Plasma Shrimp is scary.
It is, but I don't know. I think he might be okay on damage here, just like judging by the way he dealt with that Alloy Worship unit.
Yeah. That was so good. Jesus.
It's
Those
a lot
three
harder to hit
crowbars.
Prions on Mithrix, and if he does that, he will have to do pillars, but I don't know if
true.
they'll be able to catch up. He's also a stage ahead at this point. He just got like a god set of items. Safer spaces, Polyloot, Feathers, Scorpion, all back to back.
Yeah. That's like
What
all the
even?
survivability he needs, insane damage scaling. Yeah, this will be tough to compete against. We'll have to see if a different equipment pops out for the other two, and maybe that'll be the deciding factor. I think a pillar skip here should. Oh man, this is tough. I don't know. Is a pillar skip faster than successful pre-on hugging and doing pillars?
I
I don't know.
don't know.
Honestly, like we're at the point where they could go either proc or burst build or both. And the fact that the proc build on both Cornifer and K's screen will be stronger is definitely something to keep in mind.
I would actually say taking the Preon is better at this point with those resupply beacons.
Yeah, it's
Like,
it's so good.
look at that. He just destroyed that Xena construct.
Just instant kill. While the other
The
two are
Mega
gonna have
Shungite.
to deal with actually fighting the bosses.
Corny is taking out the ally worship unit. Looks like Corny got it.
Yep. You got the Scorpion as well.
But
Yeah,
again,
Captain's showing why he's in the hybrid category right now.
Cabbage was able to deal with that so much faster. When's the category split, by the way?
So we do have we have 3 runs on every survivor and then some, which is all that Rithen wanted us to have before splitting the categories on speedrun.com for each survivor. So we should see a full category split soon on speedrun.com, which means you can have a world record on every single survivor if you are inclined enough to try.
Hell yeah. Submit
It's
your
pretty
guys'
sick.
runs.
Yep. Hop on to speedrun.com, guys. Really cool shit going on. Compete against these guys.
Okay. Looks like they did find the poly loot.
Yep. Which they should find the feather as well. That was inside the
Feather.
void seed, was it? Yep.
Yeah.
Out of the
from that
potential.
potential.
Nice. Oh man. But Cabbage is a full stage ahead. This will be tough.
I mean, I actually I don't know if these guys find like a vase or something.
A
With
vase could be
plasma shrimp
huge.
poly loot.
Yeah, because they don't need the Preon damage. Obviously, if they can successfully use Preon, it's insane damage, way more than they have otherwise. But like, look at K Screen. He melted that Vagrant. The Poly
Yeah.
Loot, Plasma Shrimp, a little bit of crit, AP rounds. He's got 2 of them.
Corny's probably
I don't
gonna
know.
find that as well.
Yep.
But Cabbage is already on the moon. He's hovering over his 1 energy drink right now.
Yeah, he's like a full stage and a half ahead of the other two now. Just his pace is so good. We'll have to see if Cabbage can handle pillars quick enough, which again, he has the poly loot, he has a scorpion. Eventually the enemies will die. And not too slow either. So
I think it's interesting that they all decided to go for ally worship unit here. I guess it was really easy, but
yeah. I do think both Cornifer and K, they definitely did spend more time on the worship unit. They allowed the Void Seed to kill it,
yeah.
but I think they should have probably spawned the worship unit in and then just let the worship unit do its thing in the Void Seed and start TP. Try to be a little more efficient on the time, but you never know.
Cabbage is looking really good here. I think they would need to find a vase or something and just book it to the teleporter to be able to keep up. Obviously, unless he dies or something, but
yeah, pillar skip is definitely required, I think, at this point for Cornifer and K. Unless Cabbage does die, which is still 100% possible. There's an
unlikely,
Aegis
though.
Cauldron. Cabbage is loving that.
Feather, safer spaces, and it's Cabbage playing. Good luck.
Yeah, safer spaces and Opal, along with the feather. Yeah, we shouldn't really see a struggle run on Cabbage's screen. Cabbage is looking so good. What pillars do we have, actually? I can't see. There's one mass for sure.
I can't tell. Looks like there might be a design.
Okay. Yep.
He's good. He's going to the soup.
Okay, starting the stage 5 teleporter, dealing with that construct. Again, they all have insane damage, regardless of if they found the Preon or not. So they shouldn't have too much trouble. Any of them shouldn't have too much trouble with the rest of this run, I don't think. It's really just about picking up the pace. Hopefully, Cabbage having to do soul pillars will slow him down. But Cabbage's damage and crowd clear is so strong
Yeah.
as well.
I think he'll be okay. There is a void seed on stage 5. I didn't notice that. I wonder if we'll see anybody go for that. Looks like Corny starting the teleporter,
Mm.
and he is melting the construct as well.
Oh, Corny has 2 of them.
Yeah, I think K did as well. Cabbage was just
Okay.
so fast that he only
Yeah.
got 1.
Yeah, it was just the pace. Again, like another reason why keeping your pace up is insanely helpful. I remember there was one race where I think it was a mending Elder Lemurian spawned on stage 5, but I was so quick that I didn't get it to spawn, and it really, really troubled the other racers when that spawned in. So there are gonna
Aren't
be a
you
lot
hot
of good
shit?
benefits. Yeah, I'm kind of the best, so step aside. No, I think that was the multi-run where I actually died, so not that good.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Yeah.
I probably laughed.
Cap being so quick as always, yeah. It's classic.
Cabbage done with 1 pillar. He dealt with that pretty well.
Yeah.
K is on the moon now. No skip.
And he kept the backup, huh? Yep.
I don't know that
Mm,
the one advantage he does have over Cabbage, actually he has 2. He has more speed and he has Plasma Shrimp. But
yep.
Cabbage does have Prion. And he got there a lot sooner. So we'll see.
Yeah. I don't think Cabbage will have too much of a problem on phase 2 either. Like the Polyluke Scorpion will. Oh, Jesus, Cabbage. Okay. I think
Got
the
hooked a little
Polyluke
bit.
Scorpion will definitely help your phase 2. I don't, man. It's looking pretty definitive that Cabbage gets first here, K gets second, and Corny gets third potentially. But that can always change.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. I mean, if he gets a vase right here, Corny could potentially pull out ahead.
Yeah. If Corny finds a really beneficial equipment that will. Oh, another feather. Nice.
That's pretty
On
good.
Corny's screen. Top screen.
See, he might go for the void seed. I think that's bait.
Yeah, Corny's kind of going goblin mode on this last stage.
There's only 1 left.
Another
It's so
feather.
tempting. He might find a
Corny has
feather
3
skip.
feathers. I wonder how many feathers you need and how many Prion charges you. Oh man, look at that Cabbage. He just finished phase 1 off
Yeah.
with Prion. Oh man.
I'm
And we
behind.
see Cabbage speed shooting as well.
This is utter destruction.
It looks like Cabbage is down to 50% HP though, only from 1 Chimera Wisp. So
It looks like
we'll
he's struggling a little bit
see.
here.
Yeah.
No repulsion armor, no rose buckler. Those chimeras melt your health bar when you don't have that.
Yeah. Getting that damage reduction, even if it's just a repulsion armor, is so helpful.
Honestly, for Corny, I think being a loot goblin might be the play here, just because he needs some kind of advantage. He needs a pillar skip.
Yeah, I was really
Realistically.
hoping that he would look for an equipment other than like just the. I mean, he found 3 feathers, but that's not enough, unfortunately.
No. I mean, we haven't seen soup yet. Maybe there's like headset quail, maybe.
There's an Aegis. There's an Aegis.
I mean, that's just as good.
All the barrier from the active healing that they have.
You can get freaking barrier.
It's
so good.
Totally. We see Cabbage again trying to dip in there. Oh, he got slapped. Cabbage trying to use Prion to his fullest potential, but it is scary.
Oh.
He only has a single feather.
My YouTube stream, I think, is really behind. I keep refreshing. It's not working.
Yeah, I love YouTube streams and YouTube streamers.
Yeah, shout out Neil Breen. That's not his name.
Yo, Cabbage doing a Prion hug mid pizza, finished off phase 3. He's on to phase 4.
Did not get the skip, but that's
He has
fine.
extra charges of his Prion already set up. This should be breezy. Really good start from Cabbage today. Good
I
shit.
don't think K will let him get any bonus points here, but we'll see.
Cabbage saying this game is easy in his chat.
He's gonna come in here and be like, "That run was so shit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm bad.
I
That
was
was
so
bad.
slow."
The classic Cabbage response to any run ever.
I mean, it's just the speedrunner brain rot, is what it is.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I didn't play to the actual fullest potential of the seed. I'm bad. This is bad.
It's just what happens. If you look at any like world record speed run. They're like, oh, this is so shit. I'm so bad at this
Yeah.
game, and they're like top 0.001% of people.
It's so funny. Yeah, world record for captain on the gauntlet category, speedrun.com, is a 19-minute run by Rudy Cub.
And that's with
really,
Diablo Strike.
really insane. Yeah, Diablo Strike just instantly killing all the Mithrix phases, speed shooting really well in phase 2.
I mean,
CK starting the fight.
If this would be a perfect Diablo Strike run. He could have one-shot Mithrix every phase.
For sure a one-shot. Guaranteed, as long as they keep the timings right. So Corny is looking at the cauldrons. He didn't find anything he liked. He's starting design, which is slower than Soul. And Corny had a lot of crowd clear with the Plasma Shrimp, Polyloot, Scorpion. I think he really should have done the Soul Pillars, unfortunately. This will be a little bit of a time loss as well.
It's insane that we're in the era of sub 30 runs being the norm. When we first started, it was like, if you get a sub 50, that was considered pretty good.
Sub 40 was like, goddamn, you're fucking zooming. But man, K already done with phase 1.
So crazy. Everyone's pushing each other. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I know K and Cabbage kind of have a rivalry.
Yep, the top 2 Elo racers. And Cabbage showing why he's the top. He's done. A sub 30 captain. Without Diablo Strike.
Look at that loot. That's crazy.
The items were so stupid this run.
4 bands, Polyloot, safer spaces. He missed a Plasma Shrimp even. Scorpion, Feather.
Didn't need it. Oh man, we see Corny now going all the way to the Blood Pillars after design. This is like, and you really have to...
Propulsion armor. This is going to hurt him.
Doesn't. And he doesn't have a lot of active healing as well, so this is actually kind of scary. Again, Blood Pillars will permanently damage you, and we see that on Corny's screen right now. As long as you have... he has 1 medkit. That's it.
What's his plan?
It's scary. I don't know. He's already at 90%. Like, it's a quick pillar, but again, he has all of that permanent damage now. As long as you have a single source of damage reduction, like a repulsion armor, a rose buckler, anything like that, then you're able to not take permanent damage on these pillars. But
we see Corny.
Corny took a perfected golem orb to the face.
It's not going to matter.
That's a +5.
Luckily.
Oh yeah, K's done with the fight.
Yeah, K's already done.
This damage is insane.
Should we bring Cabbage in here?
Yeah, let's get Cabbage in here.
Hey.
Yo.
Congratulations on first place.
Yeah, I love playing my favorite character, the Prion Accumulator.
Dude, that was nuts with the double resupply. You're just spamming them out.
Yeah. Can I say?
You utilized it really well too.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah,
you're the only one that got it. You're the only one fast enough to get the Prion. The other guys all had the backup, best equipment in the game.
The backup, wow. With microbots.
Oh yeah, you're the only one with the sub 30 as well.
Yep. K charging ship right now. He's gonna get
a 31 something.
Early 30. Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, really slow.
Hey, you're not getting any bonus points.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
You did really good though, Cabbage. You definitely were faster on the first, I mean, on all the stages, honestly, but the first few stages you were going really quick. You didn't really loot too much, but you got insane items anyways.
Yeah.
I was kind of nervous that you wouldn't find anything good after going a little quicker and it might catch you in the ass, but
that was a really good stage 4. You did miss a Plasma Shrimp on stage 3. There's a Void Cradle at the very beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't want to go down to 1 health at the start, sorry. Didn't feel like it. 1 HP. And I wasn't
the Scorpion. The Scorpion was insane as well. I mean, you didn't really need it since you were full burst build and you were like one-shotting every phase, but for the others two that don't have the full burst build, this is insane damage.
Yeah, I didn't have speed either, so...
Yep, you only had that 1 energy drink. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you have a really strong advantage here. When you win the first loadout, like, that momentum carries you so far. The other guys are going to be playing catch-up.
Because I don't have bonus points.
You don't have bonus points, but...
True.
You do have pride, hopefully.
Next loadout, Huntress,
The
default
Huntress.
versus K. K has been like playing Huntress 24/7.
K's been playing Ballista triple blink Huntress. All right.
Yeah, but
This
still,
is
I mean,
default Huntress. The
yeah.
pure damage loadout. Oh man.
Are you going to be going for bans here? Huntress does not have a ban proc.
I mean,
Glaive, third hit.
Glaive, that's true.
Prion again.
Super
right?
inconsistent. Yeah, Prion again. You do have free
Yeah.
Prion.
You think I'm gonna get there in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Rolling
Maybe.
pots as Huntress. Default Huntress, rolling pots, get there in 10 minutes. You think
Cabbage rolling pots? Probably not.
so? Oh, shut up. That's just because I don't know how to roll a pot with multi.
Yeah, it's actually pathetic. Anyways, let's bring Kay in here. He's also done.
What a horrible man. Hey, Kay.
Hi.
Hey, we're all waiting for you. That took so long.
Yep.
No, that was a really good run. You did secure second place. Cabbage
really
just get
solid.
first, but he's not going to be getting any bonus points, so you did a really good job.
What I was expecting anyway.
Yep. The main thing was obviously Cabbage just having better pace throughout the stages, and he was able to get the Prion, and using that with the resupply beacons against Mithrix with this build was very good damage.
Prion gamble really paid off. Nobody found a good equipment here.
Yeah, the backup for both you and Corny.
Yeah, skill issue by me.
True. No, but it was a good run. How did you feel about it? Did you think you did anything like extremely absurd and wrong and slow?
No, the only notable thing is I hit Mountain Shrine because I thought I could spam backups, but I didn't have the beacons because bug.
Yeah, the bug.
I didn't have either,
yeah, it was fine anyway. I was just I had it on the premise that, and if I died, then I would have had a good excuse, I guess.
You did get 2
Reynolds bans. Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but I guess it took too long. And then, I mean, it would have been fine, like my pace, 5 minutes per stage. But stage 4 being that good, anyone going faster than what I did is obviously huge advantage. So yeah,
you were neck and neck with Corny for basically the entire game. Stage 5, he slowed down a little bit, but he also +5'd doing blood pillars here. I think we'll let him finish up.
Yeah, he's just about
right
done.
about to end.
These insane bans? No. Tried to go for the phase 4 skip there, but not enough damage.
Is he in position? I think he's still in position.
Yeah, you could probably get it right now.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. He can get it. If he,
he's not using orbitals, though.
Does it. So.
Yeah, no. Okay. Oh, now he's... Okay.
He should get it here. In theory.
Surely.
Okay. Corny found 2 other feathers on Sky Meadow while he was kind of loot gobbling a bit.
Wow, that's a pillar skip, actually.
With the Prions, I was actually thinking, like,
maybe.
How much of the Prion knockback do you need with feathers to get the pillar skip off? Really good run by Corny, though. Would be at 36-ish if he did really +5. Yeah.
You two are just ridiculous.
Corny taking the good portal.
All right.
But yeah, bonus points denied.
Okay, how you feeling about Huntress coming up?
It's a good loadout. Can't complain.
I mean, Cabbage was in here terrified because you're really good at Huntress.
I'm very terrified.
I think he's making that up, actually.
No, he's actually more scared about rolling pots. So
I am, yeah.
Just dash him. What do you mean?
That's not a thing. Like, I swear it's not a thing.
Yeah, it's
People
impossible.
say it is. Like, I've yet to see any footage of it.
You can try like for 10 minutes. I swear you get it.
You look up how to pot roll Risk of Rain, you'll get it. Don't worry, dude.
Just
not
try,
looking that up.
Like next
make sure you include Risk of Rain too after that search query. Get something else.
Yeah, don't just search how to pot roll.
That's Cap's other channel.
Yeah, that's
_ Cap.
Yeah.
I mean, I searched it up, and then your video is literally the first one, with just how to pot roll.
Yeah, well, study the tape
right now.
Yeah,
you don't have a lot of time.
Bring it up to 2x speed.
No, but like
Alright.
if you blink into a pot, it just like goes into a different map. Like I blinked into a pot once, and then I went to stage 4, Siren's Call, and I saw the pot there. It was crazy. Like I'm not even kidding. Like,
Rolling
it's a
pots
real
on
thing.
stage 4.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Is it actually a
Uh,
real thing? Are you bullshitting?
No, it's a real thing. You should try it yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, are you missing the
Yeah, I'm
Fogbound
missing the
logbook?
logbook. How do I unlock it? Cheat unlocks is apparently dead.
Well, we don't have Fogbound. Does it matter?
I think it does.
It should.
I don't
Okay.
think. No.
I can. Well,
It
no,
didn't
I
that
quit mine
run.
already.
I know if you try to run seeds, it can
No,
switch
it doesn't. Zing says it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Zing
Okay.
Should be
says
good
so.
then.
I don't know.
Would-
I don't
that-
trust Zing.
Zing
but
says so.
apparently.
Let's
No, I don't
bring
trust
Corny
him.
in here. Yo, Corny.
Hey.
Yo,
How's it going?
Hi-
How'd it go?
How'd you feel?
yo, I mean, come on. If I'm 10 minutes off, just pull me out, you know? I felt reasonable being like 2 weeks on the low, but, you know, that was good.
It
Well,
was actually pretty good real time
it was
compared to
close.
K. You
Yeah.
did obviously have that +5, unfortunately, during pillars.
Yeah,
But really good damage. I think you played pretty well. That was a 30s run. Still really
Yeah.
good, but
mhm.
man, Cabbage just had extremely good pace. He got the Prion. He was able to really utilize it with the resupply beacons and all the bands and crowbars and the insane burst build that was handed to you guys. So
You and Kay
yeah,
were
I mean-
basically doing the exact same thing for the entire run. It was just stage 5, your guys' runs diverged a little bit. You stayed to loot a little bit more. You did find some feathers, but Kay just went
Yeah.
straight to moon, and he did do the soul pillars, which was probably the better move.
Mm,
And so he was just able to get up there faster, but you guys were basically neck and neck the entire time.
Yep. Solid run though. I don't think and you guys really came out of this run like completely beat down. Obviously Corny had that +5, but again, really good times from all of you guys. How are you feeling about the Huntress loadout, Corny? That's coming up.
Huntress. Yeah, I don't know. Like this, I feel that there is some macro that has to be played around. Like how much time to spend on the first stage. Obviously, I'm gonna have to rush it for the Prayon. Like I know all of the Prayons had to. Maybe that was my mistake. Like not going for the Prayon on Captain. So that's what I'm feeling for. Definitely the fastest way. Yeah.
If you have to choose between Prayon and Bands, you're going to go for your Prayon?
I mean, Huntress doesn't have a set ban proc, you know? No ballista here. Don't know the value. Kind of
That's
tough.
But if you get the Prion as well,
Yeah.
then we're talking. It'll be tough.
I
Let's see how it
think that's-
unfolds.
You'd
No,
have to
that's
do
not
a really
happening.
fast stage 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not happening. Not with default Huntress.
Yeah, now with Cabbage paw rolling.
All right, be quiet.
Not dashing, you mean?
Get fucked. All right. You guys ready for the second loadout?
No.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Just get it over with.
All right. All right, bud.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck.
Best of luck.
All right.
I hate this.
The default Huntress. Let's see how it goes. They have really good stages. They have free bands potentially
yeah.
on stage 2. They have the free pre on stage 3, and then they have Abyssal Depths on stage 4, which is like for sure the best
This is
stage 4 you can get.
pretty
So,
optimal. The only thing I'd
Yeah.
say maybe Scorched Acres instead of Rally Point, but then they can't get the Prion, so
yeah,
this
Hey,
is what you want to
Fogbound.
see.
instead of Rally Point. But yeah,
You get Fogbound, you can get a John Cena spawning in, wrecking your day.
yep.
Like K is
true.
the first one to start.
Also, they have Arrow Rain, which is super amazing because it doesn't target flying enemies. So if they do have a construct that spawns a Z construct, they could potentially struggle on killing it. The glaive is really helpful, but sometimes they just fly way too high and you can't
Yeah.
reach them.
Air Rain is something, man.
Yeah, there's actually a mod that Nuxlar made where you can actually target flying enemies with Arrow Rain, which I don't understand why it's not like that in default vanilla, but hey, I don't know.
Because it's all corny. What happened?
Corny +5 already. Oh,
I
man.
wasn't watching. Did you just
Yeah, I didn't
coast off a
look.
cliff? That is
Oh,
heartbreaking.
Corny top screen.
Less than 30 seconds into the run, just dying.
Rip. So I think Corny would what does Corny do here? Does Corny go Loot Goblin and really try to snowball into a really strong run? Because it is a weak loadout. This is not a strong loadout for a survivor, but
I don't know. I mean, look at Corny and K right now. They're doing basically the exact same thing at the exact same place in the map. I was watching them get that
Cabbage
crit,
and K.
they did it almost in sync. You'd think they're communicating.
They're definitely...
It's so interesting how when you have so many hours in the game, like you just start to do things in the most optimal way, and that's what we're seeing here. Like, look at that.
Yeah, doing the same thing.
To the exact same
items.
spot.
That's really good items too. Jeez. AP round, crit, gasoline for AoE. If Corny was able to find any of those items, this TP would be fairly easy. I hope Corny doesn't struggle in this TP. I do think Corny should have got more items before starting, especially after that +5.
I think he might be all right, but Beetle Queen is kind of not what you want to see here. With Gasoline, it's trivial. Gasoline is the best white item you can find stage 1, probably.
It's so good. And potential to scale it with Ignition Tank as well, or even more insane AoE on later stages.
So it looks like Corny's plan is to just go as fast as he can. Now here's a question. Does the +5 timer affect Prion?
No. You can be at 14:59 on the timer and still be able to open the Prion chest.
Interesting.
It doesn't take into account any of your +5s, so you're not at a disadvantage if you die early on, which is really nice.
I wonder if Corny knows that.
I hope he does.
Oh, Corny.
I actually don't know.
I don't want to see him +5 again.
But yeah, I don't know if Corny's idea is to try to ensure free bans and Prion. I hope he does know that the timer scaling with the Lazarus Wings don't contribute to Prion chest, but I'm not sure.
Now this is kind of interesting. Cabbage and K, same items, teleported at the exact same time, but K was really struggling there and Cabbage was not.
Interesting.
So I'd have to watch that back and analyze the differences in approach there, but
oh man, look at Corny. Look at Corny. He got an extra med kit, a guillotine, a monster tooth. He could have gotten like such good items, but they were all near spawn. Unfortunately.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but he's definitely starting at a big disadvantage here. Double Void Seek stage 2.
So this is tough. This is and an AP round printer inside of that. Oh man, I don't think they're gonna get Prion. They're just gonna decide to hopefully clear this Void Seed out and get some really good power spiking damage in.
Cabbage going to the bazaar and immediately leaving.
Okay. Sometimes that can be kind of scary because if it's a really good red item and you don't have the items to kind of go into the cauldrons, you can kind of miss out on some really good damage. But I don't know sure what
if there's a bigger strategy there or if he just changed his mind.
Yeah, I don't know. There is definitely a benefit to scaling the bazaar because how the bazaar works in this mod is that everyone will have the same exact items, but it depends on how many times you visit the bazaar. So if Cabbage visits another bazaar from this stage, he'll have a new pair of items that he can choose from. But if the other two only go to the bazaar once, they're only going to get that first set of items and not the second set. Which is why we saw Cabbage get the headset and Quail cauldrons during the NG run last race. So there's definitely some benefits to it. Definitely a little bit of gambling as well.
I don't know.
He's trying to get the advantage that way, I think.
I mean, if there's like headset or something in there and the other two find it and he just missed it.
Yeah. Which is where the gamble comes in. So yeah, for this mod, the bazaar between times does keep increasing the timer. It doesn't stop your timer at all. So it is again a little more of a time investment.
Yeah, that's why you don't see anyone go to Gilded Coast ever.
Yeah, we also have the time going in there, and we just don't want to see people do the Gilded Coast in a race. Honestly,
it's so lame.
Yeah.
Are you doing polls, by the way, or predictions?
Yeah, I totally am. Chat is having a blast with predictions right now. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, yo, so, I guess we got to comment on that. So Race is in our call right now, but you guys can't hear him because he's extremely sick. So that's what I just responded to Race there, not the voices in my head.
Yeah, he yelled at me earlier while you were talking to somebody.
Yeah. He
Ooh,
screeches in
ATG
our
from the
ears.
teleporter.
Nice. And they have a void seed inside the teleporter, so boss should be easy kill. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Looks like Corny is done with the void seed. He's not done teleporter yet. He's just going to go into the armor piercing ground printer. Smart. All of his whites are horrible.
Yeah, they really are.
Encrusted
A
key.
void key. Good.
That's pretty good.
Good
I
start.
don't want to see him like eat up too much health though before this teleporter.
I'm trying to find any active healing. It looks like K has the best active healing with the 2 monster teeth and the medkit. But for Corny, getting the rest of these void cradles is going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And there's no healing drones on this stage that can spawn.
There's a missile drone.
Nice.
They need like a slug or something, or maybe a wungus from one of these cradles.
Yeah, that'd be extremely clutch. Even just a bungus from the the void potential near TP would be helpful. If there's nothing better. Let's see what K opens up.
Okay. He went for Mocha over Opal, it looked like. Interesting
Okay.
decision.
Not mad about it. Mobility's always good.
A little bit
Opal's
of damage.
very good as well.
He's playing
ATG
with
can proc
confidence.
bans if the initial attack that procs the ATG is strong enough to allow that to happen. So I think maybe just a glaive ATG can proc bans. I'm not sure, actually.
Well, the problem with that is you still can't aim it, really. I guess with strafe, maybe.
Yeah.
Still not super consistent, but it's better than
It's
nothing.
something.
Or using
Yeah.
glaive to just do it on a random enemy.
And we
There
see
is,
all
like-
of them.
You
Oh, you
can plan around it, but glaive is just really hard to predict.
Yeah, it's just so much easier with Ballista. Unfortunately. We see Cabbage looking at the initial void cradles now.
Definitely, I see people defend a lot of what I would consider bad abilities in this game. Not a lot of love for Arrow Rain though. I think that one's
Nope.
pretty universally
Never.
hated. I don't think I've ever
Yeah, I
seen
think-
anyone be like, "Yo, Arrow Rain, it's the shit, man."
Yeah, bro,
You're
look at
underrating
that
it.
proc rate, man. Look how I can totally hit the enemies all the time.
Really
We
good
see
pot roll
K,
from K.
yeah, doing a
Cabbage
nice kick flip
struggling
up
a
the
little
little
bit.
slope. I really want to see all of
Oh.
these void cradles open, but I don't know.
Did you see where the other pot location was? looks
No,
like
I don't know
K's
where the other
grabbed one.
plate is. Looks like they both knew that this was probably the better plate to go, so maybe
Oh, I
we
see
got
it.
one.
It's next to Corny. It's like by that rock in the
Oh,
back.
okay, yeah. That one's tough because there's never a pot that spawns near it. Like, it's easy to roll it onto the plate, but there's never a
Cabbage
pot that
got
spawns
it.
near it. Good job, Cabbage. Very
Yeah.
good. He was scared about rolling pots, but hey, he did better than K.
Is that I think that's a sticky bomb printer.
Yeah, sticky bomb printer near
Probably not
spawn.
worth it with the round printer.
No. Corny opening his second void cradle.
What we
Holly
got?
loot.
Ooh, interesting that Cabbage or K didn't go for any of the void cradles while they were up there.
Yeah. Well, Cabbage got the one void key.
Okay, K's coming back.
We'll see what this cradle is that K's opening. We haven't seen that
So
one
many
open yet.
Plimp. Ugh.
Man. If I'm Corny, oh, but he doesn't know that's a plasma shrimp in there. If I was Corny and knew the plasma shrimp was in there, I wouldn't even worry about bans. I don't think.
I mean, it looks like he's gonna go for bans, and then while he does that, he'll hopefully have enough health to open the void cradle.
Yeah. Just that base regen healing that he's dealing with.
Kind of struggling with this pot.
Yeah.
But if he does open it, he runs the risk of dying to the Elder Lemurians. If he does the Elder Lemurians
Yeah.
first, he might not have enough health to open the cradle. So
Yeah, like I don't know if K will be able to quickly get the other void cradles now that he's fighting the elders, but he's going inside the tunnel, really trying to not get hit.
he got hit.
He got hit.
He does have plasma shrimp. That'll help a little bit.
Yeah, the shield
bit of
that is
regen.
involved with it. Yep. Okay.
See how Cabbage handles this?
He got hit as well.
Well,
And Corny's still rolling pots. Ah, if he just knew that it was plasma shrimp in there, I would like because Corny has the +5 from stage 1 like almost immediately. He really does need to try to outpace the other two by 5 minutes. And if he knew that the plasma shrimp is there and he decided not to worry about rolling pots like this and spending time,
Yeah,
he could have
we'll
maybe
see.
pulled ahead a little bit.
He's definitely not going to gain time on this stage.
No, looks like he's struggling a little bit getting it over this little hill.
He's got to do a kickflip.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, I thought it went through the wall.
See, and that's what we're talking about. You got to blink the pot, chat. We saw it on Corny's screen right there. He just launched it over the hill. Didn't even worry about kick flipping. Didn't worry about rolling it. Pot's right there next to the plate. Good shit.
Still struggling.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's okay.
it's a tough spot to get the pot out of it. Looks like he's bailing now. He's just gonna get that void cradle and head out. Oh, such a time waste too. Unfortunately.
I mean, at least he's getting the plimp poly loot. They already had an ATG, so that's double plimp. That's really
Yeah.
good.
Look at that. Corny knows. He's like, man, that's all the damage I need. Have AP rounds.
I think
poly loot,
bailing there
plasma shrimp.
was the right call. Gambler's
Yeah.
fallacy.
Yeah. I'm happy he knew when it was time to just be like, okay, that's enough. We need to keep going.
He's also going for the Mocha. Interesting.
I think they will all go TP to TP for the rest of this run.
They should.
Actually, Corny's the only one that has more than 2 AP rounds. Cabbage only has 1. K only has 2.
Oh,
Corny's damage is actually like
that might come into
double
play.
the damage. He doesn't have the bands though, unfortunately.
No, but I mean, you don't really have a way to proc them, especially now that they all have plasma
Yeah.
shrimp. That makes
And a
it
fuel
that much
cell
harder.
from stage 3 TP.
Watch on Cabbage.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
I want to see Corny find that. He'll get a lot of multiplication.
Yeah. I'm happy that Corny went straight to the teleporter. Actually being more efficient than Cabbage is. Cabbage getting a second watch though. Oh man. So there's 2
Okay.
watches out of small chests on this stage. If the others find it.
Lucky. I'm worried about the healing situation for all of these guys, but especially for Corny.
Yeah. Oh. And there it is.
Uh,
Another +5 on Corny. A cow got him, unfortunately.
what did you?
Man.
Okay.
Yeah, a cow.
Don't have a cow, man.
The cow steak.
My favorite enemy in Risk of Rain 2 is the cow.
The cow.
Oh, and another
Corny.
+5.
Oh man.
This is not his day.
No. It happens though. Everyone has their off days. Unfortunately, it seems like Corny's day is today. Maybe he can make it up in the last 2 loadouts, but it'll definitely be a hard climb to get back in the first.
I mean, definitely what I was talking about with Cabbage. When you start off losing, you're at such a disadvantage just because you have
Mhm.
0 forward momentum.
Yeah.
You don't have that confidence boost. Your ego's
Yeah.
kind of hurt already. It's a lot easier to make mistakes.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. There's definitely a mental aspect of the races where not only are they playing, like they trying to play as best as they can, but they know that there's 2 other people that are extremely good at the game and are doing the same exact thing. So it's so tough to get out of the the mindset of
I mean,
oh shit,
he's
I'm
going
playing
up against
horrible. But
probably the 2 best in the world. So
yeah, 2 highest elo racers from K and Cabbage.
but there are 2 more loadouts today, so he can absolutely redeem himself.
Yep, there's bonus points involved as well. Cabbage just found a bottled chaos out of a large chest.
Interesting.
Are we gonna see a Dan situation where Cabbage will wait 50 minutes on the moon to try to pillar skip with Vase?
I think that'd be out of character.
Yeah, we won't see that ever anymore.
But he might like try to charge pillars and go for it at the same time. We'll see what's in this void cradle. Another poly loot.
Oh
for
man.
K. K's the only one on stage 4, actually.
I think K's doing it right. I think Cabbage should have gone into the AP printer more and really just gone TB to TB. He got the
Ooh.
2 watches from this stage as well. Ooh,
Cabbage
I
just
see it
used
too.
his key.
Oh, that's not what I saw. That's really good though. Corny found an egg on stage 3.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
And he has
And
a
they
fuel
got the fuel
cell.
cell.
Yep. That's actually really impactful. And also getting another poly loot from the Was that a
Okay.
void cradle? A key box?
I think the others would still have to die, but if he's the only one with the skip, that's might mitigate at least one of those +5s.
Yeah, unfortunately he has 3. He's got 2 from stage 3. But oh, looks like Cabbage got it too. Look at that. Ooh, this is where K going a little quicker and not looking around could
Mhm.
potentially screw him up.
He also got rid of his encrusted key already.
Mm. And we don't know what the second encrusted key box is, right? I don't think so.
No.
Cabbage wasting time? I don't know what Cabbage is doing.
Did he
Did he think he hit the teleporter?
Maybe he was looking at the Dan fan area.
I don't know. Cabbage was just like using his eggs, flying around, having a good time.
He's flexing.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking for the key. Okay, okay. Oh man. Yeah, he missed the one little spot that the encrusted key box was near, which it was next to the large chest that he got the bottle chaos out of. So unfortunate. He won't get another poly loot, I believe, was in there. He's doing really good though. He's on stage 4 TP, almost done with it.
Was it a poly loot?
I don't remember. I know
K got a
I
poly loot
think
on this stage.
Corny got one.
I
I'm
think
not
he can
sure.
still get the poly loot here.
Okay. So it was Polyloot, Void, Dios, and a Lysate.
I don't
And
know,
the
it's hurting my
first
head.
encrusted chest. Do they loot? Does K loot? K's getting
Cabbage
no.
finally getting some healing.
Nice. That slug is really helpful.
That is.
K's on Sky Meadow with a double seed once again.
He's been going really fast. I would be surprised if we saw him clear the seed, but you never know.
I mean, K is really comfortable with speedrunning on Huntress, and if you find an AP printer and you find both Plasma Shrimp and Polyloot on the same stage with bands, like that's your trigger to leave.
Here's the thing,
you don't
though.
need more items.
He does not have the skip.
He doesn't. No. Oh man. So we'll
He's
have
got
to
the
see
damage.
we'll have to see if he outpaces Cabbage with doing pillars instead of having that pillar skip. Oh man.
Empathy course.
We got a Polyloot out of Cabbage's void encrusted box.
That's
Is
really
more
good.
damage.
Another plimp polyloot build today.
Yeah. That's 2 in a row, yeah.
Corny
And they're
going
really
for the
strong ones,
Lost
too.
Seers. Interesting.
Hmm.
It looks like he's going to find the polyloot as well.
Yep. Nice.
He has an extra polyloot somehow.
He does.
Oh, he
And
was the
again-
only one that find the encrusted on stage 3, I think.
Oh, he might have been, yeah. Because now he doesn't have any more keys. True. I still think Corny did the right call of getting 4 armor piercing rounds. I think the other 2 just didn't want to lose their crit in gas.
True,
I
but
guess.
he doesn't have any watches. Both Cabbage and K have 2 watches right now.
Yeah, Corny does have 1, which is good. Get that
Oh, he does
damage
have 1.
multiplication in from Disputed Origins' beautiful video about it.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, for sure.
Smash that bell.
Smash that X button right top. Hell yeah.
Shut up, man.
There's a
Corny
base.
already
K
starting
got a base.
teleporter. Oh shit. Okay.
K has a vase. So K's looking so good right now.
Another
He's getting another
polyloot?
polyloot. Oh my god, this build is insane. And the base was not even in a question mark. It was totally visible in a try shop, pretty close to teleporter.
He's got a fuel cell. He's good.
Cabbage is going actually really slow, which is
Yeah.
unlike him. I think he's really scared about this loadout, but your primary attack with all the items that you have are definitely enough damage. And we see that on K screen. He's just like, he's zooming.
Corny
Oh,
breaking his watch.
yep. He's struggling a little bit on this teleporter.
I don't want to see him +5 again. It looks like there's a healing drone in there. I want to see him buy that because,
Yep.
again, he's really struggling with healing.
Yeah, he's got to back out a little bit.
K doesn't have any healing either. So that could slow him down, but I would not be surprised if K gets some bonus points here.
Yeah. We hope that all the racers know that you can do a higher jump than normal if you use your glaive while you're on the ground and then jump while your glaive animation is just starting. It kind of like transfers the momentum that you get from using the glaive where it kind of hovers you and it adds on the jump momentum. So you get like double the height of your jump if you're able to use the glaive jumps properly. So hopefully we see them use that. Really good mobility for the Mithrix fight.
You know what, Cap? I just realized these guys don't have any speed. Got
Yeah, they're
one
slow.
Mocha. Corny's got
They are
a
slow.
hoof, but
Yeah, but Corny, unfortunately, another +5. Real time Corny's doing really good. Unfortunately, he has been struggling a little bit on this run.
hey, let's look at this Mithrix fight from K here.
Yeah,
He's going
already
really fast.
25% of the health gone.
The cores
Look
are
at that
actually
M1
really
damage.
helpful. They're distracting him quite a bit.
Yeah, really good aggro.
Good blink.
He's just melting him. And we see that glaive jump that K just did. You got double
Times
the height
really
of a
well.
normal jump.
But he doesn't have an opal. Like, I think if he gets smacked here, it might kill
Oof.
him.
He does have a vase with a fuel cell. He should be using that for mobility if he really feels like he needs to.
Cabbage did find the
Actually-
base.
Nice. Good. And Corny leaving with his egg. And 4 Lazarus wings, unfortunately.
I want to see him use this vase just for the bottled chaos.
Oh! Cabbage
Oh, I just saw
with a
it.
+5.
K looking really good here.
Oh, K's looking so good. He has the shurikens as well for the double bands that he got from stage 2. Man,
Corny's also looking slightly better. Obviously, it's not going to be enough, but
I mean, we've noticed that Cabbage really isn't comfortable with his loadout whatsoever. He's spending a lot more time looting, really just trying to ensure that he has a solid time, but that's a +5. That's scary.
he broke his watch as well. That's minus 40% damage.
Oh man,
K is
yeah.
struggling a little bit on this phase.
Yeah, this phase will be interesting because Arrow Rain is only going to be really beneficial on the ground enemies, and then really trying to get in there with his primary attack for the Lunar Wisps are a little scary.
He's using that shuriken to proc bands. Kind of
Again, no
weird on
damage
Huntress.
reduction,
Yeah,
which is tough.
he's just trying to out DPS it.
Yeah, look at that damage though. It's such good damage.
I would not be surprised if he +5s here on Mithrix. Gets hit once, he's gone.
Yeah, this is scary. He's only at 50% HP. K is anyways. Corny already took a little bit of damage on the moon before he's even attempting the pillar skip, unfortunately. And he does have the egg pillar skip instead of finding the vase, so this will again bleed a little
Slow
bit
him
more
down a little
time. Yep. See, Cabbage is probably going to get to the arena just about the same time as Corny.
Yeah, I don't
K
know.
on to phase 3 and already almost halfway done with it. It's such good
this
damage.
is so good.
I actually really hope that those 3 extra AP rounds compared to Cabbage is gonna maybe make up another +5 on Corny. Oh my god,
He
K.
had, I think, 8 or 9 health there.
Oh. All right, rip 2 watches. It's just the later half of phase 3 too. If he could just make it through this phase.
He got a lot of value out of those watches.
Yeah. Still really good damage regardless, but very dangerous territory now for K.
He's got to be careful. Oh,
And Corny just now starting
Oh.
to fight. Oh my
almost
god.
died to an orb.
15 HP left.
Everybody's
Oh,
struggling a little bit. Oh, the missiles are going to get him. He's not going to get a phase 4 skip, I don't think. Oh, yeah, there
Arrowing
it
phase
is.
4 skip? Nope. Damn. Okay. I mean, he made it through. He didn't die yet.
Well, there's empathy cores he has to deal with here.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And he knows about it, which is good. Oh, Prion from Cabbage. Cabbage got a Prion out of his bottled chaos and attempted to do the good old Prion hug that he did last run.
All right.
Okay, this is dangerous.
Okay.
This is dangerous,
I
K.
don't know how he's not getting hit here. He was just barely out of range of that empathy.
Yep, that one probe is really going at him. He has his plasma from Polyloot back.
Okay, he's good.
Whew.
Assuming he doesn't grub it.
Yep.
Even if he does, I think he might be all right. He won't get any bonus points if he does.
Oh yeah, how are we looking on bonus points? This will be 7 minutes that you have to be ahead of second place for bonus points. Oh, and Cabbage taking a hit.
K just took a bunch of fall damage.
Oh boy. If he grubs it, man.
I mean, both Cabbage and Corny are kind of struggling here. They've been smacked a couple times. K played
Yep.
phase 1 really well here.
Survivability with this, the mobility is definitely awkward with this loadout with a single blink. Oh, and Corny taking damage from I don't know where, but man, that hurt.
That's why I think they should have taken Opal.
Opal is really nice. And that one Mocha, I mean, is it really doing much for them? Probably not.
I don't think so. It is like their only speed item though.
It is one extra hoof here and there for half the cast. Ugh. Actually, just Corny has the extra hoof, man. Cabbage taking more damage. If Cabbage dies again, ugh. I mean, there's still Corny unfortunately has 4 deaths. It'll be tough to come back, but
Yeah. And he's also not looking too good either.
yeah. But K finishing up sub 30.
Really good. I think
Default
this puts him in the
Huntress.
lead.
This does, I believe.
We doing
And
1 or 2 bonus points. It's only 1 for 3-player, right?
yep, just one, and it's a 7-minute gap between first and second in order to get it, which I think he has already. 4 or 5, yeah, he'll have it. So that's bonus points for K. Good job.
Definitely has it.
Sub 30 default Huntress with an absurd build once again.
Jeez.
Nice.
All right. Should we bring him in here?
Yep, bring them on in.
Okay.
Yo,
Hi.
how'd
How do
that
you feel
go?
about that run?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a more stressful and bad Mithrix fight, in which I didn't die. Okay, let's add that. But
Oof.
yeah, it was.
It
I
was
got really scared. I got lucky. I don't know. I didn't deserve how it turned out.
+5
but
for
Corny.
Corny.
Yep, Corny another +5. Really good though. Another sub 30 on the board today, and this time was default Huntress with an absurd build. How did you like that build?
Yeah, I honestly don't like when we get items like that. I mean, that's the second run today where we get plasma from Polyloot. But honestly, in a race where usually this is what you want in a speedrun, right? But in speedrunning, well, you usually want to reset. In a race, you don't want to reset. So we play in a race like we don't get the best items. And that, like, getting them still hurts my playstyle, and I think a lot of others' playstyles as well, which is to go slower at the start. But once you find those items, you think, well, if someone rushed, I basically have no chance of coming back now.
So you have to rush as well.
Yeah, that's what I did.
We actually saw Cabbage have a slower pace than the rest of you too. He was going substantially slower, really trying to loot up as much as he can. Obviously wasn't as comfortable with the loadout as you were. And you were able to utilize whatever build you were given a lot more consistently.
Corny played pretty well. He had a really tragic thing happen to him. He died within the first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then from there, it was just kind of like he's on his back foot. He's really trying. Oh, look at that. Corny just got a phase 4 skip with either Arrow
Wow.
Rain or Egg. I wasn't
I
sure
think
which
it's
it
the Egg.
was. Either or, but either way, really good high IQ play by Corny right or top screen.
I think Arrow Ring can do enough
Nice.
damage.
It
good.
can.
It can.
We've seen it before in the race.
It looks like Cabbage actually had a better pace Mithrix fight, even though Corny had the 3 extra AP rounds.
Well, Connie doesn't have bans from what I see.
Yeah, the bands
Yeah.
are
Also, he didn't get a
definitely-
vase. I don't know. I mean, that doesn't
Actually-
change the Mithrix fight.
Were you guys able to utilize bands really well? I wasn't really paying attention.
Shurikens.
I mean,
Just-
yeah,
oh, the
shurikens.
shurikens, true.
We had, I
Yep.
had 2 cabbages too as well. Yeah.
Nice.
But you did get a bonus point.
Yep.
So
Hey, yeah.
that puts you in the lead.
Bonus.
Huntress, my beloved.
The only
Arrow,
one
my
that didn't
beloved.
+5 here.
I should have. Like, I really should have.
You were at like what,
Yeah,
8,
you were
9
so
health at
close.
some point.
8, I think I saw 8 at some point. I don't know if it was lower, but I mean, I had time to look at it. I was pretty high in the air. So yeah. Very
The healing
scary.
situation was pretty rough.
Yeah. I mean, Monster Tooth helped in the early game, especially with like the amount of void items we had.
Yeah, that stage 2 was definitely the deciding factor to not get pre-on for any of you guys.
Did the others loot stage 5 void seeds? Because I just skipped those.
Nope.
No.
I don't think any of them did.
Cabbage has a void and flame from right at the end, but maybe that was outside spawn. I don't know.
I don't think
I don't know.
he would have done a double void seed to get one
Yeah.
item.
True.
But real time, they finished about the same.
The same. Yeah. Unfortunately, 5 + 5 on Corny and 1 + 5 on Cabbage.
Let's
So
let's bring him in here.
Yep.
Corny
guys?
and Cabbage, welcome on in.
Hello.
So
Hello.
let's start with Corny. How did you feel about
Mhm.
that run?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like shit. I forgot to change my key bindings. Of course, I start with the +5.
That was
Uh,
what happened. We didn't really see what happened. We just thought that you maybe got hit by that golem like right at the
No.
start, but
No, I fucked up my key
Ugh.
bindings. Instead of Arrow Rain, I dashed like right in the chasm. So yeah,
oh man. That's
downhill
unfortunate.
from there. But we're
Yeah,
fine.
it's so hard to get out of that mentality after you just instantly die on accident. It's painful.
Uh-huh. Especially coming out of a run where you didn't win, it's like
Sure.
the mental
Yeah.
is really hard.
You need to bring it back, and there's like honestly against K and Cabbage, there's no way a Huntress I'm bringing it back with a +5 out the door, right? I know.
Against the two best
Definitely-
in the world, it's that's a pretty rough
Yeah.
situation.
Of competition today. Cabbage, how did you feel about that?
Yeah, go next, I guess. Commando.
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask, Corny, I think, did the best at getting as many AP rounds as possible. Is there a reason you guys didn't want to? Did you guys want to secure AoE with the gas, keep a little bit of
Yeah.
crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Just wanted to
we
make
had
sure. I think
we had damage anyway. Like,
yeah,
we got our damage
there's
right
so
up
much
there.
damage.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was nice seeing Corny with the 4 AP rounds though. But I do think maybe the lack of gas made TPs a little tougher for him.
Definitely. And I would not have gone full. Like leaving stage 1, I had 2 med kits and 2 monster teeth. Like, of course,
Yeah.
all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You actually didn't find the gas, true, from stage 1.
the guys
Right
was
about that.
Or the
pretty
crit.
good.
But K did get some bonus. K got some bonus
Bibbit.
points here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So overall, he's
+5
now
on
in the
K.
lead.
Yep.
Cabbage.
Still anyone's game. Corny, even you got this, dude. Like, it is literally anyone's game.
I mean,
You guys still got
Commando's
this.
Commando's kind of a wild card, right? Anything can
Yep.
happen on Commando with roll. So
Yep. Good old roll, Mando.
stacking the wings tactic. Yeah.
But if you guys are ready, I guess we can move on to good old almost default Mander. If you guys are
Alright,
ready
good
for
luck.
that.
I don't know if
Were you
we're
ever
somewhat-
truly ready?
I don't think so.
Impossible.
All right, I'll be right
Alright.
back.
All right.
All right, everyone, good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Start. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Dispute is just shitting his diaper real quick. He'll be back. It's all good though. We got Roost. We have Abandoned Aqueducts. Again, it'll be Abandoned Aqueducts stage 2 for this entire race, which is pretty cool. We'll see if they opt into rolling pots for bans this time. We saw 2 of them do it on the Huntress run and only 1 pass it up, but we'll see what the seed kind of gives them today. But yeah, we got Abandoned Aqueduct and then Scorched Acres, really good stage for stage 3. A lot of equipment tri-shot potential. Hopefully we'll kind of round out their build by then. But if not, they have Grove. And if they don't have AoE, I know I'm kind of one to be a little scared of Larva, but I think they will too if they don't have the AoE or mobility to kind of deal with stage 4 Larva. So hopefully
Yeah.
they'll have something by then.
I think this is definitely one of the tougher survivors.
Yeah. Especially
He's
with a
kind
roll
of-
too. You actually don't
When you're
really have...
when you're full looting, he's about equivalent, but he is kind of greedy. He needs a lot of items,
Yep.
especially with this loadout. It's kind of rough.
First place got the same time in both runs. Dude, that's actually right. We saw Cabbage with a 28.46 on Captain first run, and then K with a 28.46 Huntress second run.
Wow.
That's interesting. It's actually pretty cool.
See if
nice.
the trend continues.
Yeah,
It'd be
we
really
get another...
impressive on Mander, but could
Yeah.
happen.
If we get a sub 30 Mander, I'll definitely be impressed by any of them who do it. We have a Gasoline on Cabbage's screen already and a crit on K's. So pretty decent items again. It basically the same start as last run.
Wood Sprite for Corny. Some
Really
good early
consistent
game
healing. Yeah, I actually really have been liking any sort of active healing, like the Bustling Fungus, the Wood Sprite. Obviously, Weeping Fungus is insane, but all of those are so good for the races and really just trying to open Void Cradles as quick as possible.
Urn, dude. Urn has become one of my favorites.
Urn is actually so good.
It's legendary.
You add some focus crystals to that, and you actually boost the amount of healing you get because you deal more damage with the urn, which is
Ah,
kind of cool.
it's so good.
It's definitely a consistent boss item. Obviously, not extremely impactful if you don't need the healing, but it can definitely keep you in the teleporter event a lot longer. Kind of deal with more enemies while they're kind of swarming you. It's nice. Currently, the world record for Commando on speedrun.com Gauntlet is a 24 minutes, 24:39.
Ugh. That's ridiculous.
We won't see that today.
I would be very surprised. A roll of pennies on
Nice.
Corny. It looks like he's first to start
Good.
teleporter.
Smart. I think once you get roll of pennies on stage 1, you just have to hit the teleporter and
Yeah.
assume that you're going to farm enough money off of that.
Hopefully they can find some wraps today. There's
Yeah.
not been a single one yet.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to use any sort of damage reduction other than Saber Space's Opal, but it's just a one-time block, kind of. I'm happy that Corny found the gas before starting TP this run. He'll definitely feel more comfortable getting through this Beetle Queen event.
And you can see I think he's a lot more confident now. Obviously not having a +5 instantly helps.
Yeah, for sure. And again, like Corny is behind on points right now. He has 0 right now, but K only has 4. And we still have 2 more loadouts. There's a lot of potential for points to be thrown around back and forth.
Yeah.
So
Nobody's super dominating right now.
no, it's definitely not over yet by any means.
So if Corny gets bonus points in both of these, I think he could potentially win or at least tie, depending on how the others do.
Yep. Race, you want to check the quality of the streams real quick? Thank you. We had a really good start. They got the Will-O-Wisp from the teleporter, it looks like. So AoE is pretty solid. They probably don't have to worry too much about the larva on stage 4 Grove.
No, I mean, Corny is going to leave with 3 items or 4, including the Wood Sprite. He's going to go back to loot a little bit more, which is good. I think there's a armor proofing around back here.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
There's a death mark somewhere. There's also crit somewhere. He's got the Bungus, huge.
Very good. Hopefully we see some Void Seeds then, because this build is really good for just popping those open really quick.
Yeah.
I wonder
Got a
how
lot of
long they're
healing.
going to keep the wood sprite, because I've been loving the wood sprite. The super low cooldown, so you can use Warhorn and stuff pretty efficiently. You don't really have to wait too long to get the healing, and you have the passive healing as well from the wood sprite.
You can heal your drones,
Yep, for sure.
which is what I always do. That's my signature move.
Oh yeah,
Gotta look
they
out for
actually
them.
have 2 healing drones right next to the teleporter. Corny got one of them, and Cabbage has both of them. Nice.
Yeah, this is a really good start. This is what you want to see on Commando.
Yep. We see K going for the blue portal. He's gonna. Oh, Cabbage actually did it as well. We'll see if this is the good gamble or if they're gonna pass up really good cauldrons that they could have got later, since they actually don't have the items for cauldrons at this point.
Yeah, on
That's
stage
not a
1, you
lot.
rarely are able to get
Oh.
anything.
Okay, they're both just cycling the blue portal. They both didn't even look, which, I mean, they shouldn't because they can't do anything. They're just hoping that they didn't miss anything good. Kind of a interesting strat.
It is. It seems kind of pointless to me.
Yeah,
I
I mean, you're just hoping that the first bazaar is bad, but what if
if it's good and Corny
Yeah,
finds the headset?
exactly. Yeah. Well, let's see if Corny hits the blue portal. It's kind of tough to remember to hit the new altar when you're in these runs, especially in the later stages.
You all see him try to get the early button press. I
Yeah,
think Corny was
those
trying
beetle
to,
swarms coming
but
in.
he got that greater with spawn,
Yeah,
which is actually kind of crazy at 6 minutes in. I don't know if that was an initial spawn or what.
yeah, I'm sure it was. Or the game sometimes does funny things where it doesn't spawn any initial spawns, and then it'll just spawn like 1 or 2 things that are really big at like the very beginning of the stage. So might have
Looks like
been
K
that.
already got it.
Nice. Corny's still working on it after he
Yeah.
cleared out the enemies.
And
The AoE
Cabbages
makes it a
too.
little tougher because you don't want to break those pots.
No.
Good job, K. Really efficient. It's kind of
When
a
they do
tough
have
pressure plate to
grenades,
roll.
They're going to be able to proc bands. It's deceptively simple.
Yep, it is. And Cabbage got it as well. So it's just Corny that had to kind of bail because too many enemies were near the pot. He'll probably do it after the teleporter.
The pots are real close. It's not like he has to walk all the way across the map, so
Yeah.
it won't lose him that much time.
Yeah, he's got to run all the way back there anyways. K opting to get the bands right away, and he has pennies. If he's able to farm pennies off of the elders here, he can
Ooh.
loot so much of the stage just on the
That's
way to the
true.
teleporter. It's such a good strat and something that we don't see too often, but pennies against these elders, since they're so weak, I'm pretty sure they're locked at level 1 always. So they never really do extreme damage like elders usually do.
I got an aspect from one of these guys the other day.
Oh, nice.
The ice one, of course,
yeah,
because
that's what
fuck
I
me.
figured.
But
never the blazing aspect with ignition tank, the dream.
yeah, it
K
looks like
taking a
that's
lot of
exactly
damage.
what he's doing.
Yep. He's purposely taking this damage. He knows
Better
it's
a full
pretty weak
Cabbage do it.
attacks. The Blazing Elder specifically is really good for the pennies.
Burns
Getting
just
hit
gives you
by
so
that.
much value.
Yep. Nice. And look at that, already $300 on K screen. And Corny has $300 as well. And there's a Stone Titan, which is really good for farming pennies as well.
Yeah, I didn't see. Did he farm the laser there? Not having a
I
repulsion
don't
armor,
know.
it can actually melt your health. It's a little bit more dangerous than the Elder Lemurian, but honestly,
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
Corny's going to be able to loot at least just as much as these guys. It's not going to make a huge difference.
Yeah, he's been using pennies pretty good as well. They all have. Cabbage actually probably used pennies the worst against the elders there. But he still has the rest of the stage to go. Again, the Stone Titan on the teleporter.
True. Looks like there's a scrapper behind him.
Nice.
Generally, we don't see people scrap a lot in the races, but I think on Commando, I like having a little bit.
Yeah,
Trying to bleed
scrapping
or
would be
something.
pretty nice. Yep.
You really hate yourself.
Ensuring your good damage. Ensuring your good items aren't being taken away is really nice.
That being said, they have mostly good items. The only thing I would say they would want to get rid of is like crowbar, backup mag, maybe.
Yeah, the War Banner, I guess. I've been liking the War Banner, but I have been speedrunning a lot. and it is helpful because you're kind of just going TP to TP. But for these runs, it's kind of a hybrid go TP to TP, but also really trying to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe scrapping the war banner as well would be nice for potential printers later.
That is something to think about. You get a free war banner every time you activate the teleporter.
Yep.
The problem with war
It's
banner
very
is
helpful.
you level up a ton in like the first 2-3 stages, but after that,
Yep.
it's like once or twice a stage, and it's just not worth it at all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, once you get to the Mithrix fight, it's like you'll be happy if you spawn a war banner or two, but it's such a small radius when you only have one of them, and it's not
You
extremely
can't
helpful.
stay in it.
Yeah. Early
Cabbage
stages, it's really nice
and
though.
K starting the TP. Corny going back for
The
the
pots.
pot here. See him taking it down in a little bit different order, but I think
I
they're
think we'll
gonna
see them leave
come out
around the
about
same time. Yeah. Cabbage might be slightly ahead, but I don't think anyone's really extremely ahead of the others just yet.
Corny can get this in a timely fashion. He's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. And then the kickflip. Yep.
That's so frustrating. I get so much
Yeah.
secondhand frustration watching it. I'm gonna look at somebody else.
The wax quail from the teleporter is pretty nice as well. They don't really have too much mobility, but they do have the wax quail. I've been really liking the wax quails. It is a little scary once you get into like pizza Mithrix territory and really trying to dodge stuff without mobility other than wax quail, but it's good. I like it.
Yeah, Quail gives you probably, I want to say, the most value of any speed item.
Yeah, just getting one of them, you have such a really strong lunging jump.
Quail's huge. If you ever find a quail printer, it's usually a good idea to go into it in the races.
Yep. I had
It
a
is oh, go ahead.
I had a almost 21 minute captain run that consisted of only 4 wax quails for mobility, and you can dodge shit for sure when you have that many.
Hey, fuck you, Sulky.
Yeah. Fuck you, Sulky.
He's talking mad shit in chat right now.
You hear that, Sulky? Go fuck yourself.
I don't know if they heard that.
Oh, they heard it. They heard it.
Good.
Is he going to get in the bans now? Both K and Cabbage done with the teleporter. They're going to loot more. I think K and Cabbage, since they did get the bans first, they're going to get more items out of this stage. Unless Corny spends more time afterwards getting more items, but I don't know.
I don't know.
There's a crowbar printer.
See,
Not really.
Cabbage and K almost at the exact same point right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting another penny.
I think Cabbage is heading out after this.
I don't know
K
why
probably will as well.
Cabbage went for the focus crystal there instead of more pennies.
I don't know. I guess just more damage, but I probably would go pennies as well. I'm definitely not. I'm not confident on this build quite yet. Like, it is Commando. They do have the bans, but they have to kind of rely on either piercing with phase round or grenade landing. And against Mithrix, those are both kind of rough for ban procs. And other than that, their damage is kind of just AP rounds and AoE.
You got one dagger. Corny doesn't have it yet.
And Corny's leaving, which is kind of what I thought was going to happen. Corny getting out of this stage with less items than the other two.
Them getting the pot roll at the beginning of the stage made him go a little bit faster. Ended up giving them a little bit more loot. It's crazy how in sync both Cabbage and K are. Yeah,
they really are on the same page right now. And Corny found the bleed, and it looks like he will be looting more, which is kind of good, but also it is going to bleed a little bit more time.
Those pennies might be worth it, though.
Yeah, I hope he goes for the pennies.
Oh, crowbar. They all got something different from that multi-shop.
Interesting.
And he has 3 crowbars. And there's a crowbar printer. Will he print?
I mean, so this is the thing. You can gamble and go all in crowbar here, or at least more into crowbar. He already has 3 of them. If he finds a capacitor and no one else goes into the burst build, there's wings on K's screen.
Yeah.
Out of the adaptive chest. Ooh, man.
That's huge.
That's a pillar skip.
It is. It's kind of a slow pillar skip, but
yeah, whatever gets it done. And I'm pretty sure what is it? If you look downwards and use your roll with wings, do you gain more height? Is that what it is? I'm pretty
I
sure
have
there's
no
a thing
idea.
with roll and wings. I'm pretty sure it is if you look downwards and use wing or use your roll while you're in like wing prison, you will gain more height.
Wing
I
prison.
remember the good old gaming host himself when he was going through Groundhog Day, which was default Commando E7, and he
Cabbage
tried his
missed
damn
the-
best to.
He missed the wings.
Ooh, that's actually bad, and he knew he missed
That's
it too,
really
huh?
bad.
Oh, so he knows he's behind because he doesn't have this pillar skip. He'll have to try to look through different equipments and maybe find a better one, or
I mean, when you get
I don't
a
know.
pillar skip out of an adaptive chest, you can be fairly confident that you're the only one that found it.
Yeah. And it looks like K might be. I don't know if Corny's going to go all the way back to that adaptive chest. It was near spawn. He didn't have enough money for it.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think adaptive chests are always worth it in the races.
They're so strong. You can get anything you want out of it, which is insane.
Probably the best chest type.
Yeah, especially when you pause buffer the game and go through the adaptive chest, huh? Get a Dios out of it, maybe?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, by
Shut
the
up
way,
and
chat.
enjoy the stream.
By the way, chat, dispute is the reason why we banned pause
Dude,
buffering on
okay.
adaptive chests.
Okay, I need to defend myself here. This is unfair. This happened like a year ago in one of the races. This is when it was unbalanced, and when you died, you'd have to redo the loadout. Cap was kicking my ass. He was like a full loadout ahead. So I made a call, and I pause buffered a chest one time, and I've never heard the end of it.
And you got a red item out of it on NG.
Yeah, I got a
Dios.
Dio, and I needed it because I would have lost again.
Yeah. Anyways, K's actually struggling. He left the teleporter for a good amount of time. This is actually not great for K. Cabbage looks like he's doing okay. There's a growth tender. Maybe they can get a little disciple out of it.
I did need it. Stop
need it,
bullying me.
bro.
You guys are cyber bullies. This is fucked up.
He lost anyways, so.
Yeah. Lost my integrity.
We'll see what this teleporter item is. Looks like K's just about done now with the boss. Growth tenders are actually kind of scary when you're going quick.
They are.
Those the horde of wisp that kind of hurtle towards you can really mess you up.
But you can get a little D out of it.
Very getting little D is always worth it.
I mean, you know a lot about little D's.
I do.
Anyway, it looks like K is struggling a little bit here. He has to bung us up.
Yeah, he's still struggling. Even after he killed the teleporter boss, he probably should just wing back in there, and he has the AoE to deal with stuff, I would think. There we go.
There it is.
Nice. Little disciple, the little D.
Huge.
They'll be extremely consistent, just damage without having to stop sprinting. A lot more survivability. Good AoE.
Great.
Nice item.
And the crowbar play from Corny might come in handy.
Yeah, it's not bad. A little quicker ad clear. Everything dies.
Yeah.
This teleporter fight was actually a lot easier than the rest of them because of those crowbars.
I just want to see if he goes back for that pillar skip.
He has wings already.
Oh, where do
in
you
his
find
inventory?
those?
I think that was actually an equipment barrel next to TP. Up the ramp a little bit.
That sucks for K.
Yeah. So K thinks, so this is actually really interesting. K thinks he's got this wings that no one else probably got, or maybe one other person got. But now it's like a guaranteed thing that they all can get. So we'll see if Cabbage can find it.
Corny did find an opal.
It's good.
It's like
Really
Cabbage
good
found that as
survivability.
well.
Opal and repulsion armor plate. Nice. On Corny screen. And Cabbages.
Oh man, nobody has a significant advantage here. I'd say
No.
Cabbage has a disadvantage not having the skip right now, but
Oh, here we go. He found it. Try shop right next to the teleporter. For the wings.
all right.
Nice. And Corny's out. He's the first one out of stage 3.
That's
Really
another
good job for
opal.
Corny.
He missed out on the wrap. There was a wrap on this stage. Looks like Corny and Cabbage found it.
Yeah, the wrap was kind of near that opal as well. In the try shop. visible.
There's one like way back at spawn.
Oh yeah, Cabbage now has 2 of them. Nice. And that'll be really good penny farming. They do still have 2 pennies each. Actually, K has 3 pennies.
I'm
Goddamn.
surprised K didn't go for the wrap there.
Yeah, he
Interesting
should have
decision.
if he found it.
He did. It was in a
Cabbage
multi-shop.
really
He went
wanting to
for
find
random.
lunar items. Yeah, the wrap was visible in a try shop.
We'll have to ask him about that. Corny already
Mm.
starting a stage 4 teleporter.
These
I didn't
larvae
even
should be
register.
instant killed by this crowbar little disciple.
Yeah, this is good.
Just don't play sloppy here, guys.
Man, I want to see Corny win this loadout.
I
He
do
needs
too.
it. He needs the morale boost.
Yep. Brazil gaming. Any Brazilians in chat? Go check out Corny.
Bean master of Brazil.
Yeah. Corn light in chat if you love Brazil. Looks like Corny's doing good.
Ooh, ATG on K.
Ooh, that was out of the damage chest, huh?
It was.
Yep, it was. That'll be actually really good. Little
can
Disciple
proc ban.
ATGs.
Mhm.
Yep. Little Disciple does 300% damage, so that on top of the ATG proc would be actually a really, really solid ban proc.
Better than grenade. Slightly.
Yeah, I'd probably stop using grenade at this point, honestly. The Little Disciple ATG potential is so strong here.
With grenade, you get a little bit more control of what you hit, so it does have that advantage. But
Yeah. But also, if the enemy's flying, you just don't, usually.
Commando is kind of a rough character to have bans on.
Yeah,
We're
hit
talking
or
about
miss.
like 800, 900% ban procs. If you're loader, you're talking about like 3,000% ban procs.
Yeah,
Just exponentially better.
yeah. And being able to utilize focus crystals along with that is insane.
What a broken ass survivor. That's why you play him.
Oh, Corny.
Those
Jesus,
opals
man.
saved his ass.
I don't know why he didn't run away sooner, but hey, he survived.
Let's go Brazil.
Oh yeah. Bandolier out of the teleporter event, so nothing really too impactful there.
Another crowbar.
K is
Oh,
still.
Corny. Oh,
Oh, Corny, please. What's his
Get out of
active
here.
heal? He has 2 bustling fungus, but there's a stone titan on the stage, so it will always keep trying to punch him. We'll see if he can heal up a little bit here. Come on,
Okay.
Corny. Stone Titan's not going after him. Thank God.
I get so nervous on this map. I feel like a larva's just gonna sneak up behind him and end
Yeah,
his life.
it's a jump
cap
scare. Yeah, yeah, get capped. I don't know
They're
that. So
all doing TP.
yeah, Corny still has that Stone Titan on the stage, and he has the pennies. He could farm so much money. I don't know
Yeah.
how beneficial it would be, but he definitely wants to find that ATG.
He has a decent amount.
Yeah, $1,500 already.
That's not too bad.
K dealing with Mushroom Genesis Sloop. Oh my God.
Uh,
Oh
this is where Little Disciple is really good as well. Just dealing with larva.
Yeah.
Any like
yeah, just
anything that just throws out damage, like Tesla Coil, Frost Relic, Little Disciple. Really good ways to deal with larva.
Looks like Cabbage dealt with the teleporter really well. He didn't really struggle at all. He did have the ATG that Corny did not. But K
Well-
also had it, and he was struggling.
I mean, you can look at it this way. Corny struggling on this teleporter was good in some way because he got some penny value.
Yeah, that's true. He's now at $2,000 with a gup as well. They'll give him another 1,000 probably by the end of it.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's hope he finds that damage chest because again, that ATG will be huge for damage
I'll be really
with
good.
the little disciple procs. Is he going that way?
He's close
Kind
to it.
of.
To your right.
Look right. Please, Corny. Oh, he saw it. Nice. Okay,
Here
cool.
we go. Good.
Good job, Corny. And he'll be leaving the stage before everyone else too, unless Cabbage hits DP instantly.
Shout out Sniper for the follow.
Hell yeah.
Good.
And they all have
Okay.
wings. Thank God.
My money's on Corny right now.
Yeah, he's doing really good. He has all the items that everyone else has, pretty much. I don't think he missed out on anything.
The others aren't too far behind, but I mean, they might just instantly leave as well.
Yeah, they did loot a good amount. Looks like Cabbage is looting, though.
Getting
Maybe just
another
near
whip.
the teleporter. Red Whip with the wings are actually insane mobility. That might give them enough mobility to only use one wing to pillar
Ooh.
skip fully.
Energy drink on Corny.
Good. More pennies on Cabbage. It's getting to the point where pennies aren't extremely helpful.
Oh,
We're going
yeah.
into the last stage where they're able to buy stuff. So, at this
It's also
point.
kind of hard to farm on stage 5. I guess you can stand in the mushroom shots.
Yep.
That's your main way to do it there.
Cabbage onto Sky Meadow. First one out.
Ooh, Mocha on Corny.
Good items on Corny. I don't know if it was worth all of the travel for it, but still good. Still
Also-
leaving at a really good time.
Keep in mind, Cabbage is 30 seconds ahead.
True. Yep. We have a little desync, but not too bad. Overloading Elder Lemurian initial spawn on Sky Meadow.
Nice.
We'll see how they deal with that. There's also a mountain shrine that they will not hit ever.
I hope they get the crab trap. Oh, Anuka Hana's opinion from the legendary chest. Nice.
Oh wow, good job,
I see
K.
a
You did
Bandit
it.
in a multi-shop up there.
I'm trying to think of the best way to deal with this Elder Lemurian if they're not able to kill it. I would think maybe just bring them to the top of the stage where that vent kind of holds them in place. You know what that is?
Yeah, honestly what I would do here is I would hit combat shrines and then go to teleporter and just hope for a grandparent.
That's scary. What if it's more
It
elders?
is scary. If it's more elders, get fucked, I guess.
Yeah.
I did see a gun in one of these terminals here.
Yeah. Looks like Corny's
Oh,
looking at
he's
it right
gonna
now.
cube it off the map, I think.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Cube. Easy. Nice. Especially on the rock bridge here where the asteroids kind of fly by, also hitting them to the side. This will be good. Good job, Cabbage. Smart play.
Very smart.
Because, yeah, they should know that they're probably not going to deal with that Elder too well. Look at that. The Elder just falling to its death. Nice.
Good.
So, really, really good artificial way to deal
We
with
hit
the Elder Lemurian.
I don't think he hit it first. He didn't get the money from that, actually.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
The
If
Devil
so.
Boy is now following. Let's go.
Hell yeah. There's a hoof printer on Sky Meadow, and Kay went into it.
Does he
Maybe
have
just got a couple.
scrap?
I don't think so.
Stand in that terminal. Is that a crypt printer? That might have been a crypt printer
Where? On who?
on K.
Maybe. Do they go into that, do you think?
I
They'll
don't
lose
know.
mobility. They'll lose maybe the AP round. But other than that, they don't have like insane white items. And they have speed. They could just go speed and crit
They could.
for their white items.
I mean, you do have to factor in the time it takes to print.
Yeah, true. It wouldn't be bad though. There's a squid polyp printer as well. So that's huge.
I don't know if Corny's going to go for the Elder Lemurian strat. Did he already take care of that?
I don't know.
see
I
it
haven't
anywhere.
seen it. Looks like he's
Oh,
getting
there
the
it
gun
is.
right now, and then he'll probably hit the teleporter. Yeah, there's that beautiful elder. Speeded knows a lot about beautiful elders.
I mean, it is my favorite pastime. Bingo Friday night.
Yeah.
That's where all the honeys go.
Yep. All the sweeties.
Absolutely.
Yep. Bring your bag of Werther's original. They just melt in your hand.
Oh, he'll do anything for a good Werther.
So they have the gun, and it's a grandparent.
They do have the grandparent, and I think Corny's probably gonna use it to take out the Elder Lemurian, right? I imagine that's why he's not shooting it.
Yeah, smart. Hey, I was wondering why he wasn't just using the gun yet, but yeah, that's smart. Good job on Corny. Another artificial way to kind of deal with the Elder without needing to deal with it yourself.
It's just risky. Had he gotten like Elders or John Cena, he would have had to deal with a lot of shit. But
Yeah, I do think Cube Strat is the best play. We're gonna see Corny lose a lot of time because he won't be able to stay inside the teleporter because the grandpa will be using the sun attack.
well, he can just shoot it once it kills the Elder.
Yeah, but the Elder's kind of far. I don't know where the Elder is. I think it took the vent across the stage.
Did it?
Yep. We'll see where it's at though. Oh, there we go. It's right next to the grandparent. Yeah, nice. Cool.
Handled very well.
And it is a crit printer on K screen right now. K just saw that.
Went into it a little bit.
I do think at this point, K blind printed 8 hooves. I think you might as well get more crit, but I don't know.
Another quail from the teleporter.
Nice.
So they're not really lacking
hoof,
speed.
Yeah, hoof isn't extremely necessary. They don't have a feather, so it is good to have. Well, they have the wings for vertical mobility.
Yeah. And double opal, or
yep,
various amounts.
K still has the overloading Elder from the initial spawns. I hope he uses either of the strats that Corny or Cabbage did to get rid of him, or else this might be rough for K here on the stage.
Being a big shot there. Okay, yeah. Cabbage going into the crit printer.
Good. And I think he'll probably just get full crit. I don't think their white items are extremely impactful here. The 1 bleed is kind of nice, but no attack speed and only 1 bleed is kind of meh.
Unfortunately, he just lost armor piercing round. That does kind of suck, but
yeah. But you'll gain more overall damage from getting full crit here. But is Cabbage going to go into more speed here? And if he does, he's going to lose more crit because he didn't leave it on the ground.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Corny's
struggling on the teleporter, 71% done.
I mean, K.
He's gonna roll. He's fine. Oh, he spawned right next to the Elders. Oh my god.
K hasn't even started Telly, so
no, it's those Elders, man. It's scaring him, and rightfully so, because it's a tough enemy, especially the overloading ones to deal with in one of these stages here.
Getting really overwhelmed. He lost his gasoline.
He's getting more speed. He has 12 hooves now. K does.
Cabbage looks like he's about ready to leave.
Yeah. And K passing the cube out of the try shop again. So he's really not thinking about using that as any sort of way to deal with the Elder.
On Cabbage. This grandparent is going to be really good for K.
Yeah, I hope he uses it.
He needs
to deal with the Elder.
And Corny
+5. Oh, Corny.
I think that was.
I didn't see either. Chat, how'd he die? Damn it, Corny.
Was that a host?
Shit. Fuck. Well, it's not over yet for this run. Like, it's still a commando run. They don't have a feather. They do have pretty solid mobility, though. The Cabbage doesn't actually have the mobility. He has the 2 red whips, which looks really nice, but when you're in combat, the red whips aren't really going to do too much against Mithrix with Commando.
I mean,
and he's leaving.
Really struggling. I don't know if K got the gun.
Yeah, I don't know if he did either, which, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it would end this fight a lot quicker.
Nobody on the moon wants to touch the planula. It's so funny they're avoiding it like the plague.
Yeah. Especially with Commando, if you go into phase 4 and you really don't have extreme damage, and they have the repulsion armor plates as well, so it's going to be tickle damage against Mithrix for a good portion of phase 4.
It's
a smart play. Yep. Especially with Blight, huh?
I mean,
that was you, wasn't it? Disputed with Blight in the planula.
Yeah. I never want to
actively healing because you're playing Blight.
Are good. If you
Oh,
say that
so
in my
funny.
chat, you are banned.
Yeah. Oh.
But
So
I think I
corny
still
with that
won that
plus
loadout.
5. Did you actually?
I did.
That's gross. ATG Cauldron. By the way. Is that an all-in? Or do you just get like a couple more? Again, they don't have insane white items. They will lose crit if they
If you
print
had
into it.
Plimp, I would say absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if they get at least one more ATG, they'll have really consistent ways to proc bans. It looks like Cabbage is getting one of them, 2 of
Corny
them,
got Wungus,
3 of them.
which is good.
Or yeah, Cabbage is going all in.
Okay.
I think this is a good play. ATGs are extreme damage, especially when you stack it. But
I mean, he's got all those bands too,
yeah,
and the
4
quails for
bands.
speed. He's chilling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's like Cabbage still looking for more cauldrons.
Corny
What is
going into
that?
the crit printer.
Good. Laser scope, cauldron,
Ooh,
and Cabbage lost 2 bands, 2 Reynolds bands. Oh man.
that's kind of rough.
Oh yeah, with the little disciple too. I totally forgot they had little disciple. Little disciple ATGs. Jesus.
Yeah, that might be less overall damage. I think that was probably not worth it.
The laser
Using those
scope or
ice
the
bands,
yeah, the laser scope I think was bait.
especially where he got rid of a lot of his crit.
Mm.
Wake of Vultures for Corny, huge.
Oh, massive. Now he can lose HP whenever he kills a perfected enemy. Sick.
K has 16 goat hooves.
Yeah,
What?
okay. I think K is going the full strat of he's gonna print all hooves and then he'll just print 10 crit glasses. I would think. I would hope.
I don't know what his plan is.
Yeah. I hope he does go into those crit classes, which he should. But yeah, I
That
don't think
plus
that
5
laser
is-
scope cauldron was good for Cabbage.
Cabbage is still looking really good here.
Yeah, he's already starting the Mythics fight just about.
That plus 5 from Corny is tragic.
I know. Hopefully you can still pull out second here. It'd be really nice to see. Or first. I mean, Cabbage again could still die, and it could still be anyone's game.
K did not handle stage 5 very well.
No. He seemed really frazzled by that initial spawn elder.
He was printing before the teleporter. He was kind of on the back foot. That grandparent really saved his ass. If it was any other boss, he'd be coping right now.
Yeah. Looks like Cabbage also lost a red whip. I just realized, but just using red whips and only Little Disciple for damage is probably the best play.
Oh,
I
true.
think you'll
I mean,
probably get the most output on
with
damage
all that
there.
speed for K,
Yeah.
that's a lot of Little Disciple as well.
Oh yeah, that's also probably what he's thinking. He's like, I'm gonna output as much Little Disciple as I can. I have this ATG, and we'll just kind of see what happens with the crit.
Let's see if they check out the soup and also get scammed.
Corny not able to get a full pillar skip in one wing, so he's gonna have to
Rough.
wait in wing prison. I don't know why he's standing on the. Okay, he's using his roll. Good. So this is where Corny could look downwards and use his roll, and he'll move upwards with wings in wing prison for some reason.
Interesting.
Yep.
The Mary Poppins tech.
Yep. Exactly. Just pull out the umbrella. Cabbage is looking pretty good on damage, though. Oh, man. Cabbage also getting slapped.
He's missing
Oh,
half his health.
shit.
Oh,
Cabbage with a +5. Not
Corny's
even
got a
through phase
chance.
1. Corny has a very good chance here. If Corny can just play well here, not get too frazzled, deal with these enemies. He has 4 bans. The Little Disciple
Getting
getting
hit.
slapped instantly. Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, K is
Yep.
looking
K's
better
coming
now,
up
too.
too. And he has so much speed for the Little Disciple.
Oh, Corny. Please be careful. I mean, here's the thing. Cabbage just has so much damage from those ATGs.
Yeah. What's really cool is that, so for some reason, if you ping the mountain next to the cauldrons on the moon, you can instantly ping one of the cauldrons, and that cauldron happens to be the ATG one, which gives them so much incentive to actually go over to the cauldrons. K's hosting. Okay, he's good. Jesus.
These guys are freaking me out.
That's stressful, man.
Let's see if K goes for it. What?
Oh. If enough air stall, he'll build a wing. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He has roll.
Yeah. Yeah, roll saves.
That's
for
like,
sure.
Definitely a time loss, though.
Yeah.
You don't expect to go that far. Oh, good. Good call. I mean, he has so many shitty reds. Those opals are so nice. Everybody lost their opals.
Yeah. He didn't get any ATGs, which I'm very surprised about.
We still
I think with
looking. Oh, he lost 4 bands.
Oh, bro.
That was one of the worst soups I've ever seen. And we thought Cabbage had it bad.
Holy shit, man. He's got to go ATGs
Oh
now.
my god.
He just has to go at least 1 or 2 more ATGs. He lost so much damage there. Oh, man.
And his buckler, too.
Jesus Christ, man. That's painful. He will be utilizing laser scope more than everyone else, but nah.
That is Murphy's Law in action.
Oh, and Cabbage with a pizza +5.
Oh my god.
Corny, this is your time, dude. You got this. Actually, Corny has a +5 as well. Or no, that's
He got
from
one
earlier.
last
That's
stage.
from earlier. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, man.
he's not looking great if he gets smacked.
Yeah,
don't
Corny
know.
unfortunately didn't go into the ATG printer at all, so he's kind of just going bare bones, whatever he got from the
Wait, did
stages, which
Cabbage-
is still good damage.
Did Cabbage get 2 +5s?
Yep, Cabbage got 2 +5s on the Mithrix fight. 1 on phase 1, 1 on Pizza phase 3. Oh my god,
Oh,
Cabbage. Damn. Cabbage another +5 to Pizza. That's
This
3
is
+5s
crazy.
on this Mithrix fight.
They all think
man.
they're in last place right now.
Yeah, they all just feel so bad. But Corny's looking actually so good. Like, K is coming up, but he doesn't have insane damage other than really fast movement with Little Disciple and crit.
This
I
has
don't
been
know.
a really slow fight from Corny.
It has been, unfortunately. I really wish he did find the ATG cauldron and went into it a little bit.
Oh, look at this K damage. This
Yeah.
is really good.
It's that movement speed, man, with the Little
K's
Disciple.
looking really good right now. And he's got
Yeah, Little
6
Dis-
opals, so
Yeah, he should be fine not getting like one tapped severely, but we'll see. I do think this is the issue with Cabbage's build. He didn't go into the hoof cauldron, or sorry, the hoof printer at all on stage 5. And now he's kind of dealing with extremely low mobility when he's trying to use his skills without Red Whip. Oh, finished phase 3. He's on to phase 4. Mithrix cannot use Little Disciple, so they don't have to worry about that. Mithrix can't sprint.
I mean, Corny is really slow, but he has like 10 minutes of leeway here.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't die and he just survives this fight, he can secure second.
Yeah, I think K is actually looking really good. Even though he could have had a better build, it's still like really good damage
That
regardless.
was the worst soup I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was
That was
so
crazy.
Yeah. It was so sad. All of his bands gone. But look at this phase 2 damage. All he has to do is run around and he'll be dealing with phase 2 really well. Doesn't have to really worry about the scary parts of phase 2 because he has so much
Yeah.
mobility.
He's about caught up to Corny real time.
Yep. And Corny still has that +5 or K doesn't. And K shouldn't get a +5, but
This was a crazy moon.
yeah, definitely. Man, I still want Corny to get first here, but K's probably taking the cake here unless he gets a +5.
Corny can at least get some points on the board, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Unless
I don't
he
see K
pulls a
dying.
Cabbage. Yeah.
Had Corny gone into that opal printer, the opal soup, that would have been really good for him.
Yeah, I think if Corny just got 1 or 2 more ATGs from the cauldrons, he also would have been out damaging K, maybe.
I don't know.
K's already caught up to Corny here. K's build is the Little Disciple build.
Good job from K bringing it back.
Yeah.
He was definitely the underdog like 10 minutes ago.
Mhm.
So
Yep. Well, that acceleration with all of that speed and the Little Disciple is insane. Definitely something I think the other two should have thought about more. I know Corny did get speed, so he probably did, but Cabbage really didn't have. He had two
Corny.
mochas to another +5 by Corny.
okay,
Man.
so that's probably going to be a bonus point for K.
Yep. And let's
Like, you can
hope
still beat
Corny
Cabbage.
cannot die. Yeah. Corny can get through this without another +5. He should be set for second place here.
Oh man, what a roller coaster of emotions.
Man. This run was heartbreak,
Okay, you want to bring Cabbage in here?
I guess.
Or do we want to let this play out a little bit more?
No, we could bring him in, I guess.
Okay. Cabbage,
Your.
Yes, that's me.
how you doing?
I don't know why I printed so many missiles. I didn't really need them. I lost my speed.
Yeah, I was hoping that you'd maybe go into one, but you got a lot.
I mean, I saw the little disciple. I was like, I have bands.
Yeah.
I do something.
Really solid ATG band procs if that happens.
Yeah, and then I lost both of my riddles.
Yeah.
You did, but you didn't see K's.
Yeah.
K's was something, man. He lost 4 bands.
To laser scope.
Interesting.
But K got so much speed from stage 5 that his Little Disciple was actually ridiculously insane, even though he only really had
Look at Mithrix.
Jesus Corny. Yeah, he's zooming. K basically only had full crit, Little Disciple, and 1 ATG for damage with the laser scope.
Yeah.
But he had so much speed that his Little Disciple was constantly just going off. He actually passed up Corny on the moon because of that.
I mean, if I didn't die, it would have been better, but hey.
Yeah, well.
We'll see. It's
Yeah.
kind of close between you and Corny right now.
Is it,
Yeah. Corny's at
What was your
57
time?
minutes right now. You posted a 60-minute
He just
almost
+5,
flat.
so
Oh, and that's like Corny to third place. Man,
yeah, but K gets bonus points again.
he does.
he gets bonus points.
So,
That is true.
GG.
That'll be another 3 points to K once he's done with his run, giving him, what would that be? 7 points.
Yes.
Cabbage
At
will
least
be at
3
4,
points.
which means Cabbage, in order to win, you need to get first place with a bonus point, and K needs to get last, which is possible.
That's going to happen, yeah.
I haven't really seen K play too much Bandit, but he could be just as good as he is on most of the other survivors.
Mm.
So we'll see. Yeah, 4 + 3 equals 7, by the way, chat. You guys didn't know. I'm an engineering major, so I know my stuff.
Hold on, I need a piece of paper and a pen. Oh.
Wait, didn't I say that?
Yeah,
Are
it's
you guys
7.
gaslighting me? Didn't I say that? I don't know. I might have said 8.
It's at
I did,
least
okay.
many
Yeah.
points.
The term is gas lamping, true.
All right. And K
Good
is
job,
done.
K.
All right. We're going to bring him in here. Okay.
K.
I am who paid whom. You can't make this up.
What?
The soup took all of my bands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that was the most depressing thing I think we've ever seen in a race. Or just one of. But man, it was
Murphy's
terrible.
Law.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I mean, it's
Your
the work
whole
apparently. but-
soul.
I mean, Cabbage
Taken away
lost
from
2
you.
bands, but I mean,
Yeah,
you
but-
lost your buckler too, which is really helpful.
I didn't even know it. I don't give up. Like, sorry. Okay, I won't swear, but I don't care what else I lost. Okay.
Okay, but
Yeah.
big props. You did get first place with bonus points, by the
Oh,
way.
hell yeah.
The other two had 3+5s each, which all kind of happened later on in the run, more towards the Mithrix fight. But honestly, Kay, you were really behind, I think, like from stage 1 to 4. And even into stage 5, but your stage 5, you ended up going so much into the hooves that Low Disciple was insane.
Yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
actually surpassed Corny and ended up getting bonus points now since you didn't die.
You listen, Kate. That grandparent saved your life. You better
Yeah.
respect your elders, because had you not gotten a grandparent there, you would have had to cope so much.
I guess.
Yeah, I feel like that overloading elder was kind of frazzling you a bit
Yeah.
on Sky
that one
Meadow.
was scary.
Cabbage handled that really well. He got a cube
Mhm.
and he just cubed it
Oh,
off the cliff.
Just throw him off. Just host him.
Yeah, I was hoping for grandparent, obviously.
Yep.
And I
That
didn't
definitely
take
worked
the gun on purpose because I knew I might need the boss anyway. And the sauce, the sauce was kind of my backup plan for the elder somehow. But it would have been rough, definitely. So
Yep.
thank you, Disputed. That one is on you.
You're welcome. I've been practicing.
And Corny's done now. Unfortunately, 3+5s and getting third place here. A really good job. It's, again, Commando's pretty tough. You definitely want to snowball as much as you can with him for these races, and it was definitely a build for it. I don't think you guys really missed anything too much. You guys all kind of got the same. Oh, the new Kanas, of course.
The new
That was kind
Kahana,
of cool.
that Opal printer was really big for K.
Yeah.
Yeah,
almost
the
died,
cauldrons
but-
there.
Yeah.
The cauldron was good.
And then, yeah, Kay, you almost hosting twice before even getting up to the Mithrix arena.
Yeah. I had too much
Oh,
movement
man.
speed.
Yeah, you're zooming.
The roll was, it felt like a slide.
You're used to roll going
Honestly.
2 inches. It's so jarring when that
it's-
happens.
And he yeets you.
Like I use it if I want to go slower, not if I want to go faster.
Yeah, chat. Roll does not scale with sprint speed. So if he had done that with energy drinks, he would have gone like 4 centimeters.
Yeah. Hyper slow yourself down.
Looks like Cormy's I can't speak today. Looks like
Cormy.
Cormy's almost done. Cormy the map guy.
I
Here's
do
my
think Corny
favorite
did really
racer.
well. Corny was top prospect once Cabbage got those +5s, but unfortunately, Corny wasn't able to get through the Mithrix fight without getting 2 +5s. So,
Corny,
Obviously.
Corny,
Yo.
yo.
what a roller coaster of emotions. How you feeling?
I mean, 3 deaths, definitely not a winning streak. So it's a bad. I mean, not bad run. It's not an awful run. Could have played it better a bit. I think. I don't know where I actually fucked it up.
I'm trying to think. You did. So the other 2 competitors went into cauldrons and printers of various types. Kay
Yeah.
got 16 hooves from Sky Meadow with the Low Disciple and full crit, which pretty good damage, and all given to you pretty much on Sky Meadow. You had both of the printers there, and I'm pretty sure you saw them too.
Yeah. I did go with those, not
Yeah.
full out. That was probably the
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I do think you did fine. Like, looking back at it, Kay did a really good job. I thought Kay was kind of misplaying going so far into hooves, but the Low Disciple's insane. And then Cabbage ended up getting the ATG Cauldron on the moon and got a few of those, lost some decent items out of it, didn't really have too much mobility. And that was kind of his build. He had a lot more damage than you. Kay also did, but I think he had a pretty medium damage build.
You did. You also
Yeah.
missed an opal white soup on the moon, and that would have really helped you.
Oh, the vultures. I thought about that. I was like, holy
Yep.
shit. Yeah.
So if you would have checked cauldrons, I think you would have felt more comfortable with the Mithrix fight.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that Kay took no +5s, and Cabbage took 1 or 2 as well.
You took 3.
Yep.
He took
Cabbage
3.
3'd. Yep. He's
Yeah.
bad, actually. No, he's really good.
Damn.
It was a tough run, though. Hopefully, you guys aren't too slapped down by this run and can move on to the next one, which is Blast Bandit with Desperado. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Can't
Really
wait
good job.
Really good
to
runs
see.
though. Yeah, really good runs. Think we're good to go on to the next one whenever you guys are ready. So
Corny, you got this, man.
yep.
You got
Let's see a
this.
Brazil first
Brazil.
place.
No,
Bring it home
no.
for Brazil.
Yeah, the honor one. I don't know. Let's see, boys. We'll try.
Yep. Good luck, guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
good
luck,
luck.
everyone.
Cap, how can I get notified on any future races and events? You can join the Discord. We post events whenever we have the schedule set. The schedule is never consistent because we have like up to 10 different people that are involved in these races now that we kind of just juggle schedules around whenever
Mhm.
we can fit a race in, we will. We have been consistent for the past, how long has it been? Who's the highest sub in chat right now? How many months we got? Like 4 months, I think, of constant races every weekend.
Well, that's just
Something
when
like
we
that.
got.
Yeah, and that's just with
affiliate.
the
We've been doing it
Yeah.
since like February.
yeah, so maybe 5 full months. I don't know. A lot though. We definitely have been consistent. You can check the Discord for events.
But we're dealing with people on multiple continents in different countries.
Yeah.
So having a consistent time every week is impossible when you have people from Australia, UK, United States, Brazil. It's like,
Yeah.
good luck.
Japan once K moves. It'll be all over the place. Maybe we'll see some more Australia friendly timed races, but probably not. We'll see though.
I thought Australia was kind of okay. It's Europe that
Yeah,
struggles.
Europe sucks a lot, actually.
Yeah, I hate them.
Cabbage is already done with the teleporter. He just kind of went straight for the teleporter,
What?
got the beetle guard. He's zooming.
He's got a repulsion armor. Okay.
I do remember there was a race where it was me and Cabbage on Bandit, and we both went really fucking quick. So I think he understands that he can feel comfortable with Bandit. You do have basically 100% crit right off the bat if you're able to be behind the enemy. So
Well,
he's going to try to
Cabbage
utilize that.
is gunning for those bonus points. It's his only
he
way
needs
to
it.
win. Oh, corny.
Oh, corny. It's just not his day. Unfortunately, it happens to everyone.
I mean, I don't
That's
blame him.
rough.
I think at this point, the motivation to succeed is probably not there.
No,
You don't feel
but
that pressure.
the rough thing is, Cabbage needs Corny to do well.
Does.
Cabbage needs Corny to get second place.
Mhm.
So we'll see, but it's gonna be tough. If Corny's not able to get second place, then this is a K win. Still anyone's game, or still Cabbage or K's game to win here.
K's looking good. A crowbar printer?
Crowbar
What?
printer's insane, actually.
Oh man, I feel bad.
Yeah, that's rough.
Like,
Really?
it's hard to translate to the stream just how disheartening it can feel when this happens. But when you're just eating shit all day in front of hundreds of people, it doesn't feel great because you know you're capable of better. And, you know, we've seen it before. Corny is a great competitor.
Yeah, Corny was honestly the top racer for the good first like 2 months of these races. He was dominant, actually.
He's
We
the
were
man to
all
beat.
scared about racing him, yeah. So he definitely has that potential to be extremely fast and consistent. But Cabbage is on a stage 2, which is another thing to point out. We have pot rolling once again. For this whole race, we had abandoned aqueducts for free bans. And I think that was Cabbage's plan. He wanted to get past this stage as quick as possible. He didn't really care what was on stage 1. He's going on to stage 2 and then potentially getting the pre-on on stage 3 from Rally Point.
Didn't go into the crowbars. Looks
Nope,
K's
he
the
probably
only
didn't
one
even
that
see
found
it.
that.
Yep.
K is going a little bit slower though.
There is a mocha printer on stage 2. Looks like Cabbage got one.
He only has one white item. That's all he can do.
Let's see where the pressure plates are. I haven't seen one yet.
Kind of crazy that we've gotten this map 4 times today. That's kind of the dream.
Usually we try to get variety in the runs, but if we're given the pot rolling map, shit. might as well go forward for 4. It's really cool to see everyone really trying to pot roll as efficiently as possible. Hopefully teach you guys in chat to pot roll a little bit more. It's really beneficial.
Yeah. This was definitely the pot roll check.
Yep. And there was a god pot too with a pot right next to the pressure plate. Cabbage
Nice.
just got it. And the second plate is pretty close as well. Cabbage is getting that. And he'll probably get bans before starting TP.
My YouTube stream is behind.
Yeah, I should probably fix that on my end too, just in case.
Fix your shit, Neil Breen, please.
Yeah. It's crazy how YouTube is like such a really good video platform, but once it comes to streaming, it's like wow. Wow.
It's like, don't give PewDiePie $100 million. Just make it better. Like,
please.
I don't get it.
Oh, we do need Greg Jam. I'll be on that chat.
Already fighting the elders for Cabbage. Yeah, he's going. Again, his one shot here is he gets bonus points and K gets last.
Yeah,
and then
Corny
does
really
that
does
tie
need
them?
to. Well, let's see the points. What are the points at right now? We have K with 7 points, Cabbage with 4, and Corny with 0, unfortunately, which means Cabbage, yeah, needs to get full bonus points with K getting last just in order to tie. Which is tough.
That is really tough.
That's really
Especially
tough.
where Corny already has a +5.
Yeah. This is where like your other competitors, even though they're not in the running, can gravely influence the end of this race here.
So don't count Corny out. He plays a very important role right now.
Yeah, he really does. Corny is crucial to the end of this race here.
K's going a little bit slow.
He is. He doesn't seem too comfortable with Bandit.
Or he's just like playing it safe.
Or he's just loading.
He has such a lead.
True. That's actually a really good call there. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get last. And he's okay.
Yeah.
So if he plays consistent enough, gets loot here and there, not really hyper racing as much as he needs to, I think he'll be okay.
And this might actually put him as the top racer.
Yeah. Cabbage and K were both really close on elos before this. I think Cabbage was ahead. But after this, I mean, K obviously having really good performance today and will pass up Cabbage on the elo chart, which you can find with the elo command.
If Cabbage wins this, they'll be about the same.
Oh, yeah? That'll be interesting. They're both so good, obviously. I mean, any race they're in, they're usually the top runner for the loadout, but...
Yeah, I was kind of grateful to not play today, I'll be honest.
My elo, bro. It would be nice to give Corny a little buffer, though, if there was a fourth racer.
True. I mean,
if
a
little tougher
racing,
for these.
Definitely have some points on the board.
Yeah, for sure. There was a mountain shrine. Did they both hit it? Both K and no, just Cabbage hit it. Which is again interesting. I feel like with Bandit, you just always hit mountain shrines.
Yeah.
Like it's Bandit, you know?
Desperado with backstab. He gets so much damage.
Yeah. Oh, they actually have 2 beetle glands already.
Cabbage was talking a lot of shit on Desperado.
Yeah, he's actual speedrun
Corny,
brain rot. Yeah, Corny's struggling once again. The Beetle Queens. He does have the bans. He's got to worry about those wisps though. That's his main problem right now.
Those orbs.
Oh, Corny, please. He should run away from the teleporter here. He's gonna +5.
Oh my
dude. How is he not dead yet? This beetle guard that he has is actually taking so there he goes. Another +5. Oh, it's so tough. And Cabbage on to stage 3. Getting his pre-on. The only one that's gonna get the pre-on today for Bandit.
Ah, man.
That's tough. It's definitely tough.
I mean, couldn't Corny still get it?
The Prion?
Yeah.
I mean, he's already, even without the +5s, he's at 9 minutes and 10 seconds.
He'd have to
He'd have to
immediately
leave like
go.
right now. Yeah. Which I think he'll probably still loot more, I would think. Actually, don't know. It's kind of a tough position for Corny to be in right now because obviously he knows he's not really in competition for first tier and he has 2 +5s on stage 2. So I don't know what his goal is going to be.
Yeah, I don't know what you do here.
Yeah, it's tough.
You just tough it
Cabbage
out
found a feather.
and try to get through as best as you can.
Yeah.
He probably
Cabbage has
doesn't care about the +5s. He's dead inside.
I think Cabbage is going to do the exact same play he did on the captain run. He has the feather, he has the Prion. He's just going to use that for his damage. And man, if he went into the crowbar burn on stage 1, that would be so much Mithrix damage with the Prion hugging.
We'll see. I mean, Cabbage is definitely going as fast as possible.
Oh my god. Another ban from the teleporter event, stage 3 as well.
I'm behind again. God damn it. He hasn't even started teleporter for me.
Oh my god. I'll keep an eye on the normal stream. Try to sync it with that.
There we go.
Can
3
Prion do
bans.
backstab damage? Yes.
Desperado. Oh,
Oh, corny. Another +5 by a rat. But yeah, Bandit can use any of his equipments and utilize the backstab passive that he has as well. So if you're behind an enemy, use capacitor, it'll backstab. Prion as well. If you're behind the enemy, you'll crit.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
It's actually a little bit of trivia. If you have a Frost Relic, it's the only way you can crit with it.
Yep. Which is so weird, but you know. It is what it is.
It's
Corny
nice.
with a concede attempt. Yeah, not quite yet. Unfortunately.
Ah, that's rough. I feel so bad.
Spleen printer? There is a spleen printer on this stage. And they will get
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason for them not to get the Shatter Spleen. It's so unfortunate that they don't have the other primary attack because they'd be able to stack so many stacks of bleed with the Shatter Spleen. Blast is kind of just like one pellet,
Yeah.
1.0 proc coefficient.
You find like a polyloot or something. That would help. But those would be short bleed stacks. Getting 2 Shatter Spleens?
I wouldn't get
probably would
to.
have kept a Beetle Queen there.
Yeah.
Or Beetle Guard.
So the way Shatter Spleen stacks, chat, is just explosion damage after the enemy dies from like the bleed. So it's like it is better AoE, but do you really need it? No, you don't. So might as well
Not
keep
really.
the aggro from the Beetle Guard. You're not going to gain more bleed stacks with a second Shatter Spleen.
Looks like Kay found the feather.
Nice.
Corny struggling again. Corny needs healing. He needs a slug or just something, man.
Yeah, he's got that one monster tooth.
He's like, when you don't have healing, you actually take permanent damage.
Yeah. Actually, he didn't find the Lepton Daisy, which I've been liking Lepton a lot more since I've been speedrunning. It keeps you in the teleporter a lot more. It incentivizes you to stay inside the teleporter, not wasting time. You get like a pretty good heal, like 25% of your HP healed.
It's better than nothing.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Kay got 2 Shatter Spleens as well. Interesting.
Thanks, Mark, for copy pasting the wiki. I appreciate it.
Oh, look at that Cabbage just annihilating the imp over
Yeah,
there.
man.
Already on stage 4 teleporter.
This is such good damage. Even though it's a pretty minimal build, look how many items they have. Like, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
But all the AoE they need with the Shatter Spleen, they have the bands, they have Desperado. It's kind of all you need. Again, the
Pillar skip would
backstab
be
crit.
nice.
Yeah, pillar skip would be nice. I wonder if Cabbage will take a pillar skip instead of the Prion.
Actually, they're not too far away from Deathmark. They have Bleed, Prolapse, Backstab. They need one more and a Deathmark.
By backstab, you mean hemorrhage, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, they're close. They have the Reynolds band for very short amount of Deathmark, but
True.
definitely not reliable.
A lot of boss items today, Kay says.
Yep. And Kay
That is
also
true.
got the
We've
second
seen a
Shatter
lot.
Spleen. Which I don't think the second Shatter Spleen is the call.
Yeah,
And it looks like, look at
it's
Corny.
Interesting.
Corny did the right strat, and well, let's see if he actually goes for the second Shatter Spleen. No, he's
I don't
not.
think he
Good.
will.
I think Corny did the right strat here. You don't need that second Shatter Spleen. It's fine. It's really good AoE, but you already have a really good AoE since you have that first Shatter Spleen. So
People underestimate BG. He's just a consistent damage sponge.
yeah,
It's always there.
it was actually, I think in the last race, the casters were questioning taking a Knurl instead of a Beetle Guard. And I think looking back on it, maybe the Beetle Guard was good because it does take away a good amount of aggro on the Mithrix fight. I think it will be more impactful than the Knurl. But in this case, obviously Shatter Spleen's better than one of the Beetle Guards.
Yeah. Well, they got two.
Yep. Let's see K's damage on this boss. Pretty good. Bandit.
Again, we're seeing Cabbage is the only one fast enough to get the Prion.
Yep. And he's on to Sky Meadow. He's leaving through the teleporter just about now.
Wow. He's almost a full stage ahead of Corny.
Yep. And Corny getting bleeded instantly by the Imp Overlord. He knows at this point, he's just like, God damn, I'm getting slapped by this game
there
today.
it is.
There's another +5. Yep. So unfortunately, since Corny wasn't able to pull out a decent run, this will mean that K most likely gets the win here. Again, K needed to get last place, and Cabbage needed to get first place with bonus points.
He still might get bonus points, but
Yeah, but K
not gonna
not
be
getting
quite
last
enough.
place, even though, yeah. But it's so unfortunate because Cabbage was playing what he needed to play. He's been very good, very fast. But it's just the fact that you do kind of have to rely on your competitors to give you the right situation to win at this point.
K got 2 bonus points today. It's very deserved.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the reason why the bonus points are there. Like, if you play out of your fucking mind, then you deserve to be rewarded for it. And K has this really comfortable lead going into the last loadout because of it.
Yeah. We did have to nerf the bonus points a little bit, though. You used to be able to get
Yeah.
2 in 3-player, and that was just
Yeah,
too
that's a
easy to
lot.
do.
Yeah, you get to really snowball your points there.
We've thought about tweaking it, maybe making it 7 minutes or
It is 7
Something-
minutes right now.
it is 7 minutes. Okay, my bad.
Yep.
So in 4-player, it's 5. In 3-player, it's 7.
Yep. Exactly. Cabbage getting gupped in the back, but I think he blocked it, thankfully.
He's got the Old War stealth kit, huge. 'Cause
Old
it's old.
world. There's a Z construct on the stage. They have Shatter Spleen, so probably enough AoE to not really worry too much about it, which is good.
Yeah.
Man, Case still only has the Molotov as his equipment, which is a pretty shit equipment, to be honest. So,
So does Corny.
yeah. That Prion so far was a really good find by Cabbage. Really getting that 10-minute time frame in. But yeah, we'll probably see pillars.
I would not be surprised. But you know what? On Desperado Bandit, pillars are not the worst thing in the world because you can stack up Desperado.
Yeah,
And-
it'll definitely increase your damage for the Mithrix fight if you're able to get the Desperado stacks.
So on Desperado Bandit, it's definitely not a huge deal.
No. Obviously, pillar skips would be quicker usually, but if they're able to be really consistent with the Desperado stacks, I wonder how much time it can save. Because we've seen it in a race before. I think it was with you as well. You were doing the pillars.
Yeah, and I think it would have been worth it had I found a better damage equipment. I just didn't
Yeah.
have anything good. But
Yeah,
if
we
you find
actually
a good
saw
damage
you-
equipment, and you're stacking
Yeah.
Desperado, it can potentially be better than a pillar skip.
Yeah, it's almost like finding AP rounds just by killing enemies with
Ooh.
Desperado. ICBM on
ICBM.
Cabbage with no missiles. Oh man.
Okay. Card in that multi-shop?
Nothing amazing on Cabbage yet.
Not yet. Okay, shipping
Can you find a
request.
missile? If Cabbage finds an ATG cauldron once again, do you think he'll go into it?
Oh, absolutely. With an ICBM?
I think he will too. He'll lose his speed. He'll lose a watch. But it is Bandit, and I think he has the feather as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's enough mobility to survive the Mithrix fight, I think.
And he's got a whip.
See what the cauldrons are. I don't know if... Oh, he'll check, because I'll have to do pillars anyways. Good.
K playing pretty safe here. Actually, he's going really fast. It's just in comparison to Cabbage,
Yeah.
who's zooming.
Yeah, Cabbage is really
He's not fucking around.
trying to go as quick as possible.
Not here to fuck spiders, as Dan would say.
Those Australians, you know.
What a strange man.
Yeah. There's really been no other equipments, which is kind of surprising. I feel like we had that on another one of the runs today too, huh? Where they just it was with the backups on Captain. They just didn't find anything else.
And
it's kind of happening again.
Freon.
Yep.
And that was kind of it. There was a multi-shop somewhere.
Yeah, there was a card and a Gorax Opus on Sky Meadow.
I mean,
out
Opus
of one
is
multi-shop.
definitely better than whatever this
than the
trash
Molotov. I just wish the Molotov was actually you can actually hit the enemies with it,
and
then you can't hit flying enemies with it at all.
The wiki
because they'll just bounce off of them.
Like it says it's 500 damage, but apparently, according to the wiki, take this with a grain of salt. Apparently, that's wrong, and it does half of the stated damage.
Huh. I'd have to test that.
I'd fact check that. Oh, yeah. Pillar skip for K.
Oh shit, wings. Oh man. This actually is interesting. If K can hit TP right now and really hit the gas, I wonder if he could like catch up to Cabbage here.
Is this Cabbage's first pillar?
Yep. He's doing it pretty well though. He's at 60% on the soul.
Did Corny +5 again?
No. Maybe.
He's got 41 curse stacks. I don't think he did.
Cabbage taking some serious damage, but finished that one soul pillar. Looks like there's only one soul pillar.
Okay. Is there any blood? He does have a wrap.
Yes, there is one blood pillar. That's good. Not too much active healing for him though, other than the Lepton Daisy.
Is he gonna check out soup? Oh, Corny got a reju frag.
Sick. What is the healing you said that he wanted? So
yeah, 2 times 0 is 0.
Hey, you increase your health regen. So massive.
I guess.
I'm surprised Corny's not getting the Gorax Opus, but I guess he wants to just get more items instead.
Yeah, he doesn't have that much money.
Yeah. I want to see someone find a missile.
I do too. Oh, there's 2 design.
Okay. He's gonna go for that instead of blood.
Yeah. I mean, you got to check soup as well.
Not a bad call.
But I don't know, K just started TP.
Yeah, K,
so
what, 20%?
Looking good here still.
Yeah, and again, the Preon. Yep. If he can get a good Preon hug, that's already so much time save.
Not doing a great job of stacking Desperado, I'm noticing. He's only got 3 stacks. I think
3 stacks.
Could have more. I usually look for like around 8 or 9 if I have to do pillars.
Yeah. 3's fine though. That will be a good amount of extra damage still against the Mithrix fight. And K probably won't even get any Desperado stacks at all because he has the wings.
Oh, banned from the shipping request.
Nice.
How crazy would it be if you found an ATG there?
Dude. That's what I was hoping. He picked that shipping request up after the ICBM.
going to be entering the Mithrix fight at like 24:30. It's pretty good.
Yep. The world record on speedrun.com for Bandits is a 23-minute run, 23:31, by good old Laditas in chat here.
Your
Australia represent.
put Oz in the stream tags. It's so funny.
Bracketed
how they
Oz.
do that. You don't see that with like with anyone else. But Australians will always put Oz in
Australians
tags.
loved to tell people that they're Australian.
Okay, well, Cabbage starting the fight. He's got smacked a couple times, but
Still hasn't used the pre-on. But I would think he'll wait for phase 3 maybe at this point. He usually goes for a pretty early on
Yeah.
pre-on hug phase 1, but he doesn't have the resupply beacons like the captain run. So if he misses, he misses.
I imagine that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Trying to get those backstabs in, the hemorrhage stacks.
Again, would have been so much better if they were using burst instead of blast for the primary attack.
He'd be
Actually,
getting so much bleed.
yeah. Actually did a bandit speedrun, which was primarily just Shatter Spleen and burst for damage. And it actually does really well. We're able to get behind him.
Now look at this. K has the skip, but I think he's electing to get Desperado stacks here
Okay.
and take damage.
Yeah, he's taking... And he didn't get the stack because the band killed it instead. Damn. I mean, I think he knows he'll have to use 2 wings to get to the top, which actually, he could probably get up in 1. He has so much movement. He's taking so much damage. Ugh.
I don't know about this play.
Yeah, I don't know either. He might... Yeah, I think now he's just going to pillar skip. He's like, oh, I totally fucked up.
I think
This was not
Corny
the play.
+5'd at some point. We didn't notice.
Yeah, Corny with 5 now. I think it was 4 earlier. Yeah. Yeah, look at that K. And he's taking damage from the Whis on the way up.
Okay. I think Cabbage can get some Desperado stacks here. Maybe make up for some of the lost ones during pillars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, starting the fight is a lot less damage than Cabbage. But it's kind of irrelevant here.
Yeah, Corny's still on Sky Meadow. 5+5s.
He's going to
It's
find
a K
the skip,
win.
though.
Yep, nice.
But props to Cabbage. He played his heart out this run.
Yeah, he did exactly what he needed to do for this run. He's been really aggressive, really quick.
But even had Corny gotten second, it still probably wouldn't have been enough because I don't think he's going to get bonus points here.
Oh, true.
Oh, look at that pre-on.
Yeah, man, that was such a good hug. Good job on Cabbage. It's so sad that the ICBM's just sitting there. Corny just got it too, but nobody can use it.
Isn't that just how this game works? Oh, Cabbage!
Cabbage! Pizza +5
He's trying to concede.
on Cabbage. Man, he played it so well up until then.
The caster curse.
Yep. And this means if K cannot die and play pretty good, that it wouldn't have mattered whether Corny didn't get second or not, because Cabbage got that +5. It's going to put him 5 minutes behind what he could have been.
I mean,
Cabbage has been loving pizza today.
if somehow K +5's like 5 times.
Cabbage
6
another
times.
+5.
Yeah.
Got melted by that lunar golem.
That's... You hate to see it. You really do.
Yep.
Twist ending.
And Cabbage with a phase 4 skip with the Jaros band. Really good.
Nice.
Pain. K bonus points?
For K, probably.
K has 10 minutes.
Oh,
between Cabbage and his time?
uh,
I don't
maybe
know.
not.
K's damage is a little less than Cabbage's, I think. That's about the
You
same.
think- It doesn't have any Desperado stacks. That's one thing
True.
that sucks about +5ing too. You lose all of your Desperado stacks.
Oh, true. So
Not
once
that
Cabbage
Cabbage had
did
a
get that
lot,
pizza
but
death, yeah, it was still like 4 stacks, which is, I mean, any stacks of Desperado are really good damage ups.
yeah, it's 10% more band damage.
Yep. But it's actually 60% base damage increase. Is that right? Is that what it was? I know there's some
10
weird.
10 stacks is double damage on Desperado.
Okay.
I'm
K
pretty
kind of
sure.
struggling on this phase too, though.
Cabbage kind of struggling on this ship.
Yes, it is 60. Yeah, so it's 10% of the damage of the attack, which means it's 60% base damage increase per Desperado stack. Or not base damage. Total damage? I don't know. You get it. You get it, chat.
Okay. Correct.
So I think we're both right. K's still struggling on this phase too.
It's
I don't know if he'll
confusing.
get bonus points.
I don't really like the way the description is worded there because it makes it seem like
Yeah, no.
you go from 600% to 610%.
Yeah, the description could definitely be better for Desperado. I'm
I
sure
think just
so
in
many
general with
people.
this game.
Yeah.
And his music was electric.
Yeah. It's like, oh, thanks. Thanks for letting me know
What
what
the
this
fuck does
guitar
that mean, Hopu Games? Cabbage stream is dying for me.
No, he
Oh,
just
maybe
turned it off.
he just
He's
ended.
done.
Okay.
We should bring him in, actually. Let's bring Cabbage in here. Yep. Hey.
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 All right. So yeah.
So yeah,
Next race, huh?
obviously, obviously the +5s were rough that run, but you did extremely well. You were playing really fast. You were playing at a extremely fast pace compared to the other two, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. You played really well up until that Mithrix fight, unfortunately.
Well, I wouldn't have gotten bonus points anyway, so who cares? I just had to play for bonus points.
Yeah, which is definitely what we were commenting is you really did just want to go as quick as you possibly could because again, you needed bonus points. You needed K to get last
7
place.
minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and it's 7 minutes for the bonus points. Yep.
Yeah.
You missed a pillar skip as well, by the way.
Okay. All right.
But really good job, Cabbage.
Yep.
You put on a
Really good
great show
attempt.
there.
I hope I did.
Unfortunately, yep.
I hope
Unfortunately,
everyone
you
enjoyed me watching me die to pizza.
yeah, it was your pizza day for sure.
Yeah,
enjoying
I
it.
haven't last time I played Eclipse was last race. I didn't really practice, so
And
Probably
last
should've
race you
played
died to
Eclipse.
pizza.
yeah, I don't know.
Damn, that's a streak.
Hmm.
You're streaking right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of impossible. I think impossible to. I mean, there's the ping issue. Like, I clearly don't get it on my screen,
Yeah.
but then the ping, you know.
Yeah,
You're talking
multiplayer,
to
for sure.
ICAP_L, pizza eating champion of the world.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So maybe if I get some better internet, I can do better next time.
yeah.
can beat
It
the
was the
streak.
latency.
Yeah.
Should have brought out the controller. Brain
Well, obviously,
ping.
really
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, no, really
Played
good
out
job.
of your mind.
We were really hoping that Corny was able to perform for second place here, but he did get some pretty early +5s, and it kind of just kept stacking on from there.
Yeah, you needed
And-
Corny to do really well
Yeah.
there.
It did, yeah. But not good enough to beat me or like
Yeah,
take bonus
exactly.
points for me.
Yeah, but still slower by at
Yeah.
least 7 minutes from you. It's a tough little
Yeah,
scenario.
it was not gonna happen. It was
And
not
also,
gonna happen. But
yeah. And also, K knowing that he just needs to not get last place, he played it really consistent, didn't really rush too much, just kind of
Yeah.
looted here and there, did his thing, tried to survive. He's been doing really well.
Okay, is on phase 4.
And Corey's on phase 3 already, which is pretty cool to see. I thought there would be a little more disconnect between the times. Oh, my god,
that
corny.
how is he alive?
The Shadow Spleen was kind of a nice printer to see, huh?
Yeah,
we
not
wanted to
that
ask
good
you.
though.
Why did you go into 2?
Because I don't know how it stacks, and I hoped it was good.
Okay. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's just
Okay,
more
alright.
AoE damage.
Okay,
It
which
doesn't
is
even
meh.
increase radius. It's just
No.
15% more damage.
not
It's
like
a lot more
bleed.
damage, but you don't need it. So
Okay, it's not like more bleed or
No.
more. Okay,
Nah.
all right, good to know.
But K did that as well.
yeah, I think Corny did do the right play there. He kept one of the beetle guards. That's more aggro taken away from him.
He found the ICBM as well, and no missiles.
Yeah,
Hell
no
yeah.
missiles.
Yeah, that's fun.
I was hoping we'd see a missile cauldron and you'd go into it, but
I wasn't gonna
not
do
the
that
dream
again.
today.
Wrong run.
Yeah, that was another thing we were asking each other, is if you would have actually gone into it. Or were you scarred?
Probably one, like literally just one,
Yeah.
because I had speed. Didn't want to lose
Yeah.
it. Where was the wings, by the way? Not the
Stage
plus 5
5.
ones. I kind of looked, couldn't find.
I think it was just an equipment barrel, was it?
Yeah, it was an equipment barrel.
And I was looking for face.
But you know
Yeah.
what? We were saying this on Bandit. It doesn't matter that much because you were able to get some Desperado stacks. And K actually,
four
he got
entire
the
sets.
skip.
Corny.
and he went to one of the pillars to try to get some Desperado anyway. So he wasted time doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I don't care about Desperado. Like, great, 4 stacks. What am I gonna do with 4 Desperado
man.
stacks?
You could have had more, I think.
No, because I try to kill something and it procs banned on Desperado and it doesn't count as a kill because good ability, I guess.
Well, that's your problem.
It is not my problem. It's a problem with Risk
Actually.
of Rain too.
Yeah, it's Risk of
This-
Rain's fault that I'm bad.
This game is
Anyways,
a problem.
I blame John Hopu.
yeah. Actually, Hopu's fault.
Good
job by K, though.
Gearbox.
Yeah, sorry, Gearbox. I love Gearbox. Any Gearbox enjoyers in chat? Type 1.
Yes, please give me a free copy of Risk of Rain Returns. Thank you.
How
All right,
are
we're
you
gonna bring
dying?
K in here. K.
Hey.
Hi, I love soul pillars.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you totally need it.
Was that just for Desperado?
No, I wanted to heal with Lepton Daisy
Oh.
Oh.
because I had 2, but the golem on top of soul kind of destroyed that. And then I went up with less HP than I had.
That's kind
before.
of funny.
Yeah, I thought I had 2, like 33. You reach that pretty quick. I can like move in and out to have full heal, but
Yeah, we
Oh,
thought
right,
you were
you can
just
get
trying
weapon.
to.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Multiple
We thought you were
times.
trying to snag a couple Desperado stacks for damage, but you were taking a lot of damage, and then
yeah,
you're just kind of still there, and then
work.
you're leaving.
It didn't work, and then I had to play the entire fight very safe.
Yeah.
No healing at all.
Really good run though. You definitely did what you needed to do. You played consistent. You didn't try to rush too much, and you got a good time still. 36
Yeah.
minute,
That is not a good time.
It is
better than your time. So
I knew I just had to be like Cabbage wasn't allowed to get first with bonus points, and I had to get at least
Yep.
second, or Corny denies bonus points, so I had
Yep.
no need to rush. I mean, with this time I expected to not be third and Cabbage's bonus points, but you never know, you know? So,
Well, you definitely
I
did a
don't
really
know.
good job.
yep.
You placed first in 3 of these loadouts, second in 1. You deserve the win here.
Yeah, really good times across the board. Nothing later than a 48, and that was because Commando.
Commando sucks, true.
For speedruns, for sure. He's tough. He's a
He's
tough
an
one.
item hog.
Yep.
It's
a
always a
whole
thrill,
hog.
though. It's always a thrill running against such good opponents. So,
Yeah, really fun race to see. Definitely a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
You guys should check I think it was the Commando run, huh? Where it was just like, we didn't know what the hell was going on. We didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah.
Or was that another loadout?
I think
it
it
was
was
definitely one of the
Commando.
loadouts. Yeah. Definitely a fun race. GG's to K. Ended up winning
GGs to
it.
the others.
GG to
No,
Corny.
definitely
just
GG's
checking it
to
out.
others.
GG.
It can be really rough to do that.
Yeah, corny GGs.
We'll bring him in here.
Coming
Corny.
in the Corpa. Still
GGs.
forming.
GG's.
Good job
GGs.
sticking it out. Obviously, you did not win that loadout, but
Yeah, thank you.
overall today,
Really
I
good
think
runs though.
You played well.
Yes, they're so free. Like the shatter spling, the uke drop, the like that did just rubbing
Yeah.
salt in the wound. That's fine.
It is.
The
We're good.
ICBM with all the missiles.
And again,
Yeah.
chat, it's hard to really understand just how awful that can feel sometimes when you're losing and just nothing seems to be going your way, especially when you know that you can be doing better than you are. It sucks. It's one of the worst feelings in the world.
Yep.
And shout out to Corny for sticking through it.
It's all about the perseverance in these things and really, really trying your best not to get in your head. But man, when you're comparing yourself to other racers that are so good as well, it's tough.
It's
Yeah.
hard, man. But all of you
But
guys did a really good job.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeej to K, the long standing. Where does the elo stop, man? Where does the elo stop?
He's rank 1 now, right? Rank
Yeah.
1
Should be.
global.
Yep.
You have a
should
new
be
number one racer.
team. Yep.
Wow.
Cream of the crop.
So
Yeah. Jeej.
congratulations.
Good job
Thank
today.
you.
We had some really solid runs, honestly. Like again, the captain run was really good. We ended up getting 28 as the best time there, and as well as the default Huntress with a 28. Like there's some good
It is
times
the
up today.
Exact same time.
Yep,
Cabbage, you
28-46.
finished captain with a 28.46, and K, you finished Huntress with a 28.46.
Yep.
Yeah, mine is better.
Oh,
We'll have to look at the
What do you
milliseconds for
mean?
that. Really cool though. Good job today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the pot rolling, enjoyed the potential free preons, all that good
Yeah, we're
stuff.
never gonna get abandoned aqueduct ever again after this.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hopefully not.
Fuck pot
Yeah.
running.
that's a good thing.
Please not.
I hate that
Oh,
stage.
man.
Yeah, same.
But
Well,
we got some housekeeping. Make sure to check out speedrun.com. There's a gauntlet category, and I think the leaderboards are going to be split soon. So definitely get your runs in there. That is the top of the top, the cream of the crop, best runs in the world.
oh yeah, go up against them.
Good place.
They're not even that good
Also,
on the board right now.
If you go to riskofresources.com/rules, you can submit an application to become a racer. There are some requirements and it'll list everything, but yeah, if you want to race, get grinding,
Yeah.
get streaming.
Please, someone come here and
looking.
beat K. I can't beat K anymore. Someone else has to do it for me.
Come beat
Yeah, we
K.
I think I'm
gotta outsource
retiring.
someone.
Someone else, please.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
requirement is actually 1v1 me in a best of 5. That cabbage, so
1v1. Yeah.
Yes.
And if you guys want to be notified of future races, you can join our Discord, and we will be alerting you in there. They happen pretty much every week, more or less. Different times, but we try to notify you guys as early as possible, as soon as we know what's going on. So highly recommend joining there. You can find some people that are also just part of the community. You can make some friends.
Oh yeah. And we have a YouTube as well. We have a good amount of races archived on the YouTube now. So definitely go
Yes.
check that out as well. If you've missed any in the past or just want to get refreshed on everyone's races and stuff, definitely go check out the YouTube. We will be posting more archived runs in the future when they start rolling in. And is there anything else? I feel like there's one more thing we're missing.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, the mod.
Well,
True. We have a mod for racing that you can race your friends and use that mod to speedrun. So go check out the mod, exclamation point mod. The Risk of Resources team has done a lot of work to try to make it user friendly, and it's really fun and cool. So go try it out. Go practice. We want to see some new racers.
also, shout out to the hidden caster today, Race. He was very sick today, but he was still controlling all of the OBS scenes and everything. And we really appreciate it.
I appreciate you stepping in, because I didn't want to cast today, obviously. That should be all the announcements. So, chat, hopefully you enjoyed the race today, and we'll see you next week for the next one. Thumbs up.
Yep.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.